Is you live? Is you live?
That's cute that happens.
You get the notification.
Mm-hmm. I got a like, but not a viewer. Oh, hey Jordan.
What's up, Jordan?
Hey Darian.
What's going on, D?
Terrell, what?
What about me?
We're doing good. Tired. Finally, what? We was just live 3 days ago. Or finally, you was able to catch it. No, Charm Lieber was in there last time. Hey Fiona.
What up,
say Jarius. Hey David. How you say? Is it Kamali? Hey Leo.
What's up?
Babe, look, you ain't gonna talk. You got look. They already know why we gonna pause. Let's see if they notice. What we always ask for. Let's see. Oh look. Oh look, Mary's no.
Come on, why y'all be playing? Come on now.
Congratulations, Kenneth, on graduation.
Hey, congratulations.
Okay, just tell them, babe, because they moving a little slow.
Oh, now,
look, there you go.
I know. Why is y'all playing with these lights? Come on now. Thank you, Tahim.
Any Memorial Day plans tomorrow, babe? Is the zoo open tomorrow? Thank y'all. You know what? I don't know what I would do without y'all. We were going to go to the zoo on Saturday, and one of y'all DM'd us and was just like, hey, they closing at 2:30. And I was just like,
there too.
Y'all the real MVP. It was 2:30.
Oh,
hey, Danielle.
Danielle.
Hey, Ricky. Babies are sleeping.
Thank God.
So we're living a life.
They've been real active today, y'all.
What's up, Alvin? Terrell, are you going to sing for us? Y'all ain't going to never let this go, huh? You work tomorrow?
Why are you working on Memorial Day? I'm going to need them to stop playing with your time.
Stop playing in my face.
Stop playing in my face.
Hey, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
Y'all, I'm so stressed out. If y'all follow us on Instagram, y'all will see that I've been trying to find a party planner and that we trying to plan a birthday party. And I'm just tired.
You're welcome, King's Kamar.
It's King's Corner. You can't read.
Oh, it looked like an M. My bad. You're welcome, King's Corner.
I like the name, King's Corner.
Well, welcome to the live.
I used to do stock at a shoe store.
Leandra.
Hey, game. New sub. All right,
new sub.
Make sure y'all sharing this live so we can get some more people in here. Terrell, don't stress. Everything's going to work out fine. I hope so. I've been ordering stuff, and I got a few more months ordering stuff. And
okay, so we're going to wait till a couple more people get in, and then we actually do have something to talk about tonight.
What are we talking about?
We're about to answer this question.
Oh, stop it. You a party planner? Look, give me some tips. I can't share with y'all what the theme is yet. I want it to be a surprise. It's going to be lit, though.
Litty, lit. Okay, we need 3 more people to get in, and we're going to be ready.
Not 3.
Yes, 3. Come on.
Boy, they can't control people coming in.
Yes, they can. Tell your mama to jump on this live and quit playing with me.
They can control these likes, but they can't control who in here. Hey, clever boy.
Jarius, I love your beard. Terrell just told me to cut
that
it off. No, I'm not.
You planning the gender reveal? Tell me what it is. It's a boy or a girl.
Hey, Carlos. Favorite couple. Thank you.
How long we been together? Oh, look, we have 16. Going on 7 years.
This year will be 7 years. It's a girl. Okay, you about to have your hands full.
Wait, she planning the gender reveal.
she about to have her hands full planning for a girl. You know, women love to go over the top for girl gender reveals.
The family don't know. It's a surprise.
Oh, so she just, I thought
She said she's the party planner, right? Am I right? You're planning for another family? Or you not having a girl because then it's not a gender reveal?
I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
We're planning for our kids' party. Good evening, Demetria.
So y'all, Terrell told me to cut this beard off. So what y'all think? Should I cut this beard? I thought I was given.
Given what?
Given life.
Hairy tees.
Given life.
They said no, don't cut it, please. Okay, listen, I didn't tell them to cut the whole thing off. I just need to shape this up.
Obviously I haven't shaved because I don't be trying
Beards
to.
are in.
I don't worry about.
Well, I ain't got one, so what up?
But he gonna tell me to cut mine, but then he be trying to get his, to grow on the
These
side.
are fine hairs, all right?
Boy, please, you need to go ahead, cut them the peach fuzzes off.
7 years, that's a blessing. Congratulations with me and my boyfriend been together 1 year and 1 month. Look,
y'all, come on, first year.
How is it? How's the first year?
It's always fun. Now this is where the work begins.
What did y'all think of the video? So we ain't talked to y'all. Yeah, that baby hair. We haven't talked to y'all since since our last live, and then we posted the vacation part 2. What did you guys think? Everybody was laughing at you and the security guard.
You know what? I wanted to read him, but we was there for work, so I wasn't gonna get him together because I really could have read him in circles. You got the nerve to sit up here and try me.
That man wasn't that worried about you.
Yeah, he should.
And you still got to the back of the line.
I sure did, but what he needs to be worrying about is that them naps at the top of that head. That's what he should have been concerned about instead of worried about where I was.
You better trim them naps off of your face.
Look, this is good hair. What you talking about?
Yes, you graduating this year. I'm loving all these graduations.
Yes, come on. Y'all better be gold up.
We are planning to move together soon. All right, next step.
Okay. So we got to get into the question.
They didn't even answer how I asked them how did they like the video. Oh, here we go. See, burn on me. His old boy trying to separate the number one family.
Exactly.
Background music was loud towards the end. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down.
Kids love pony rides. They did actually. They really enjoyed that.
Okay, so we got some questions from some of you guys on Snapchat, but of course, as always, it's not a big question. It's just just some questions we got. Thank you so much. They're good. They're sweet. Ashton has like 6 teeth now, and Aria don't have any. She's
but she doing everything else though.
Right. We got a part 3. I told y'all we had to get to 2K views and 200 likes, and y'all didn't get me there yet. Y'all be moving slow. Jari said you're gonna sing an intro for your videos going forward.
Absolutely not.
Leona be trying to get you on American Idol.
She sure do. She be this Morgan. Should I answer?
For you to you can't answer on live.
Why I can't?
Text her and tell her we on live. Okay, anyway, so here's some questions. Hey Mel, thanks for joining. So somebody asked, name 2 things your parents said at some point that you still remember.
I'm gonna just give one because I gotta think about the other one. I distinctively remember my mom telling me I had actually wrecked my car, and at this point she was just like, she came down the same day, and we spent pretty much the entire day looking for another car, and she bought me a car that same day. And at that point, this was my second car, and she was like, you know what, Jarvis, like at this point, you all on your own, paying your insurance. Like I've done the best that I can do. I raised you to the best of my abilities, and at this point, you have to go out and do it on your own. I cannot keep coming out here and saving you only for you to keep messing up. So you are grown at this point, so go out and handle your business. And I've never asked my mama for nothing else.
And then I wrecked his next car.
He did.
I wrecked that car. I brought you into this girl and I take you out. Oh, okay. Come on, traditional black mama quote. I wrecked that next car after she had just got him that. And then
Terrell tried to lie about it too.
I didn't lie.
Terrell.
That woman really did. She was in a lane that was not supposed to be turning and she braked fast and it was raining.
Terrell said the brakes stopped working.
Brakes wasn't working. Because I slid into that car, so the brakes must not have been good.
Boy, that is a lie. Them brakes was working, but clearly it was raining, so you wasn't driving correctly.
I got you another car, didn't I?
You did.
Oh, a better one than your mama got.
And you should have. You wrecked my car.
Hey, Rakeem. Hey, Omari. Hey, Quincy. Thank you. What's one thing? I remember, see, yours was kind of, it wasn't negative. I had a real bad experience.
What?
I remember my dad, one thing that stuck with me. Let me ask you this. You guys, I guess that would be kind of like putting y'all out. I'm about to say, what are your thoughts on people who are like told they're gay their whole life and like they end up being gay because they hear it so much? Do y'all believe in that?
No. I think you're going to be who you're going to be regardless.
So like let's just say it's like a shy person or a quiet person and somebody always picking on them saying like, oh, he's gay, he's gay, he's gay. Do you not think that person may start to feel that way?
No.
By hearing it so
because
much?
If you're truly not gay, if you're not into the same sex, you're not going to be into it, regardless of what people say. It's my opinion. What y'all think? Ooh, no.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, just because somebody say something about you doesn't necessarily make you like, oh well.
It's like positive. What's the word?
Positive reinforcement.
It's the affirmation.
Affirmation.
Like when somebody just keep putting something into you, like, oh, you're gay because you did this. Oh, you're gay because you do this. Like, and you just keep hearing it, and you don't feel like people start to question, like, well, am I gay? Like.
You can question it, but at the end of the day,
I feel like people are more likely to explore.
This is my opinion, and I feel like people think about it anyway, regardless of whether you're straight or not. I feel like anybody and everybody at some point, and I said this before, at some point has thought about something of the same sex with someone. But that's just my opinion. But I feel like in that situation, even though somebody has said something repetitively about like someone, that doesn't necessarily make them into what they're saying. I mean, you could tell me all day long like that, I'm ugly, but I'm
just watching. Do you guys watch 10 Reasons Why? But watching it, when you start to hear it so much, you start to question like, dang, am I like, because you hear it so much, which is why we said we're gonna like every day, like let Ari know she's beautiful, or let Ashley know like he's the smartest. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear that so much, like, do you feel like people in the back of their head start to think like,
I can get what you're saying. So I think that like, okay, well, I can see like a kid being told like, you know what, you're gay. Like you talk like this, you hang out with girls, like all kinds of stuff like that, like you gay. And then you start to question yourself like, dang, am I really gay? But that's where you're at a point in which you're trying to figure out who you are. And at the end of the day, who you are is going to show. And if you're not gay, then you're not gay.
So those are good points. So Rakeem said, but you start to think about it more and more and start questioning and sometimes maybe act on it. But then Eric said, question, yes. But if you are not gay, once you explore with the same sex, you won't like it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Because if that's the case, people have been telling me and my girl best friend, we are going to be together and date. But nah, child, she likes girls, not like men's.
Not men's.
Growing up, my older siblings used to call me gay, but at the time, I never thought about guys. It was always confusing to me. Now I look back, were they trying to tell me something I didn't know? Mm-hmm. So I kind of got off topic. It kind of doesn't correlate with what I said, but I used to really like to go to my friend's house. Did a lot of you guys used to spend the night at your friend's house? Or is that like not a thing anymore? I used to go spend the night at my friend's house all the time just because I didn't like being at home. Plus, it was just cool like to be in somebody else's house and eat their food and chill with your friend. And because you could stay up late, especially if you go to like the cool kids, like they had the cool parents' house. Not cool kids because I was a cool kid. But nah, mama wasn't having it. But I remember like I used to always want to go, or like my friends would come over, and my dad like asked me one time, he was like, "You want to go stay at somebody else's house? Like, you gay or something? Like, it's something you want to tell me? Like, you like sleeping with other dudes or?" And I was just like, I don't know. I feel like to hear that from your parent is kind of like weird. Like,
No, I was not trying to come on here and get emotional, but I just think that that's like when you are a parent, you have to be so conscious of the things that you put into your kids because people carry stuff. Like, and Terrell was just telling me this, like, you guys have heard me speak about like my father and stuff like that. And it's not very positive because truly it isn't. But I think that I have things that I carry with me from the things that he's done to me. And I think that like it's just so important as a parent. Like people don't really understand like how important a job of a parent is and like raising your kids because like you slip up one time until your daughter call her something like out of her name or you're frustrated with them and you never know like how they'll carry that and what they'll do to them in their adult life. Eric said it, words stick. It really do. Like I don't agree with that, but like I mean like knowing your family now, like I can understand. Like I don't think he was probably saying it in a malicious way, but it's just like he should have definitely, if you even thought that, I feel like he should have approached it differently. Like that. And that's the problem with black people, like black family, a lot of black families, I mean, not say all, but a lot of black families do not know how to communicate. We sweep stuff under the rug all the time. And we think that we can say and do whatever we want to say because I'm the parent and that's it. And that's not how you should parent your kids. And Terrell, we're definitely going to do this with like making sure we take a calculated approach in how we, handle certain situations when it comes to our kids. And we're going to do a lot of talking and teaching as opposed to yelling and being frustrated and going off on them and stuff like that. Like,
because it's crazy because we used to be around like our godchildren or like just other people's kids and how they parent. And like when they would act up, it would always be like, oh, that couldn't be my child. Like I would whoop they behind. I would wear they behind out. Now that we have kids, like it's completely different. And, it took multiple people telling us who were parents and they were just like, yeah, I don't whoop him. I don't whoop her because it's out of anger. And a children are very smart. Children know like when they do it wrong sometimes, but they're children. And all you're teaching them is just like a feeling, like you're hitting them when you're upset and you're doing it out of anger. And she was just like, if I'm mad at one of my coworkers, I can't just go up and hit them. So like, why can I do that to my child? And it's crazy because in families, you're so used to like, I guess how far you go back, like having to go get a switch or like getting a whooping, and it's no communication. Like you don't even know like, oh, if I do this, I'm gonna get a whooping. Like,
I'm not going to get too much into it, but because last night we stayed up till about 5:00 in the morning with our friends talking about like just the evolution of Black people. And we carry so much anger in our community it's ridiculous. Like
my coworkers might catch these hands.
Yes. But like we just carry so much like anger in ourselves and we just don't even understand we just don't even understand how that affects like our kids when we approach everything from like a angry standpoint as opposed to just being more calm. I talk to you about that all the time. Like one thing that I do envy about other races is that like they're a lot calmer and things don't affect them in the way that it affects us. Like, for instance, I'll never forget this. And I was in 10th grade one time, and this guy that like I actually was pretty cool with, he was like being crazy in class, and we were in like calculus or something, and he was being crazy, and he balled up a piece of paper and he was throwing it at like the people he was sitting at a table with. And it just so happened that one of those paper balls hit me, and I got up, and unfortunately I slapped him in his face. And like I felt so bad about it afterwards, because it's just like, he looked at me, he was just like, dude, like I was just playing, like it wasn't that serious. And I'm just thinking, like, if someone got up and slapped me, like, we about to tear it down. And I'm just like, but you know what? Like, he didn't even react in a bad way. Like, and then he just went on about his day. And
that always makes me feel bad when people give a nice reaction when I'm upset. I'm like, no, I need you to be upset with me.
Right.
I don't like when people are nice to me and I'm mad.
And it's just like, I envy the fact that things don't bother other people as much as it bothers and affects us sometimes. And I just think it goes back to the anger thing. And it's like when your kids are doing something, and you know, one of my cousins, Aisha, was just telling me, like, you know, at this point, our kids are just into everything they want to put in their mouth. They want to go everywhere. They want to crawl everywhere. They want to drool on everything. And it's like, some things you just really can't let them do. Like, you know, I'm not about to let you put something that is filled with germs in your mouth. Like, I have to be a parent, obviously. But at the same time, like, you know, when you then told your child like 5 times, like, please don't do this, and they continue to do it, you be having that moment where you just be like, look, look, you got to give them that look, huh, babe? You got to give them that look.
It's a job. It's a task.
It is.
But yeah, you guys are right. So I'm reading some of the comments. You know, the smallest things can affect your kids, and we're so nervous. You know, it's just so nerve-wracking to think like, dang, I could do something wrong. Like, at one point, will I say something, you know, that would affect my child? So it's just like, it's a conscious like cycle, just making sure that, you know, we're doing all that we can to make sure that they feel supported and we don't do anything to hurt their self-esteem. I was looking at a post on the Shade Room about how Black parents never apologize. It made me realize how toxic those parents are to the future. We tend to pick up their habits and not even realize it. That's true.
It's so true.
And it's crazy how you don't know that, you know, you're doing something just like them. And do we believe in spanking our kids? So before we were parents, yes, we believed in spanking kids. But we're thinking of alternate punishments, and we said, like, you know, we'll take their favorite things away, or
like maybe a timeout.
I feel like having a conversation it's not just like, okay, give me your phone, you know, depending on how old they are, but like, give me this, or, you know, not this. Like, I feel like it's,
hey, let me sit down and explain.
Do you know what you did wrong? Yeah. Here's why I'm doing this. And like, this is what happens when you do this. And I just feel like it's
a sensitive subject, because like, I think for us, and just because we had to go through such great lengths to be parents, like, we just take it so seriously. And I am so concerned about just making sure that I don't mess my kids up.
Yeah.
And it really is a big job. And it's something that people, and you see these people that have all these kids, and you see how they parenting them. And it's just like, you see, like, people have been saying it here, like, you just see the cycle just repeating itself. And it's just like, who's going to break it? Like, how can you expect more of your child when you don't teach them, and you're not like giving them the tools that they need to be better and to do better? And it's just like, Ashley,
try to always keep y'all's arguments away from them as well.
Yes. We are very, very big on that. We did argue one time in front of them, and I cried about it, because I'm not about to do that with my kids. Like, they are kids. They should always be in a kid's place. And I feel like our problems should never be their problems. I never want my kids to come up and have a conversation with me in their adult life and be like, you know what, I just remember my parents arguing in front of me like all the time. Like, and cursing in front of me and doing all this extra stuff. Like, no.
We censor our friends.
Like, don't come
every time they over
like,
here.
Don't curse in front of my kids.
But you know what? I can say our friends are like legit. They'll substitute their words and they'll be like, da-da-da. Y'all lucky the baby's in the room. Like, they'll always catch it. So like I feel like having that, because how you parent your kids, you also need people around to respect that as well. Yep. Because we were just talking about how your surroundings influence. It takes a village. So it's not just you parenting your kids, it's society, it's their peers, it's everybody. So, you know, everything that they come encounter with are helping them learn. Do you guys think that because you are so free and non-judgmental that the kids will grow up more open about life? I hope so. I feel like we've had experiences so that we've dealt with, which has made us who we are. I feel like we have to prepare our kids for certain things that's going on. You know, Jarius and I have had very deep conversations recently with all these school shootings, unfortunately. And I don't know how I feel about public schools at this point. You know, like, I don't know how I would be able to drop the kids off and be okay, you know, with a shooting happening. What is it, like a shooting on average every week is with the statistic? Like, that's crazy.
Hi, Carlos from Jamaica.
But yeah, I definitely hope that our kids are very open-minded about things. And I hope that they are able to educate others like we try to do as well.
Yeah.
Still too early to say this. Wait until 5 years when everything is no. So glad y'all parenting consciously. Thank you. Right, like people being single mothers. It's hard. What age did y'all know when you were gay? Tell us about your young experiences. Try to give a short. Keep it short.
I think I knew I was gay probably in like 10th grade. That's around the time I had my first boyfriend as well. Young experiences is so many. I'll tell you about one regret that I have, and I'm gonna be very candid about it. But Terrell can
go. I was always bi, so it was like I didn't.
What you mean you were always bi?
I mean, not always bi, but I started talking to.
Oh, maybe I should clarify that too. We always had girlfriends throughout high school.
In high school, it was only one guy. I talked to this one guy in high school, and then that was it. And then my young experiences, I didn't have. I had sexual, or I didn't have.
I did. You remember the story that I told you?
Oh my God! You try to tell them that.
They gonna read me. But you know what? I'm gonna say it because I feel like maybe that can help somebody. There was this person when I was younger. I was probably in like 19th grade, and was just at a point where I was trying to figure out myself. And one day, I was trying to walk to like my god sister's house, and she wasn't there. And I was knocking on the door, and I was trying to get like a charger or something from her. And there was a guy that was next door, and I was like, you know, hey, like, are they here? Like, have you seen them? He was like, no. And then I was walking away, and he asked me a question, and he was just like, hey, man, like, I'm new here. Like, you know, where the girls at? And I was like, I don't know. So I kept walking, and then he asked me, like, he made like a slick comment and asked me, like, you know, like, am I into guys or something along the lines of that? I can't remember. And I was like, no. And I walked away. And then as I was thinking about it, and I'm curious at this point, and I'm just like, you know, I turned around and I went back and I was just like, you know, why did you ask me that? And he was just like, I don't know, like, blah, blah, blah. So this story always makes me emotional too, y'all. But pretty much like we just started talking, and then next thing you know, like this perfect stranger that I did not know. We went somewhere and did some stuff that I should not have been doing as a 16-year-old teenager with someone that I absolutely did not know. And I just remember like walking back, I felt so like disgusted with myself because like this person could have literally, and no one knew where I was. This person literally could have been a killer, like a serial killer, a murderer, or whatever, and could have like just taken me somewhere and like held me captive or what and did whatever. Like, you know, just I was super reckless for that. And long story short, one day, years later, probably about 2 years later, this person walks up to my mom's house where I live and knocked on my door. And it just so happened that I was in the bathtub at that time. So like knocking on the door pretty strong and my mom's not here. And I'm like, who is this? So I get up and I'm like in a towel and I go and I like open the door a little bit. I'm like, hello? And he was just like, hey, like I'm looking for Jay. And I'm like, I looked at him and I was like, oh my God. Like, no, he did not like pop up at my mama house. Like, are you serious? And I just completely like act like I didn't know who he was. I was like, I don't know a Jay. And he was like, you sure? Like, you kind of look familiar. Like, you know, my name is such and such. And I was like, no, I don't know who you are. I don't know who Jay is. And he was like, okay, man, my bad. And I was like, okay. And I closed the door. Y'all, I look back on that story and it makes me emotional because like a lot of people are like that. And a lot of, especially when you're going through that curious phase and you live in, like I lived in a town to where I couldn't be open, like with myself. And I just think like what could have happened to me. And now that I know better, like looking back on it, like that was just like such a bad decision and something that like to this day, like I
do not get emotional.
I am because it's like, you know, that was just so bad. Like that was really bad of me. And I just hope that you guys like never do anything like that because that's how, you know, STDs are like transferred and like, you know, I don't know. But look at me now. I'm married. I'm good. I have my family. But like, y'all, I say all that to say, like, please make sure that you are like very conscious of who you share yourself with. Like, and just to look back, this boy came to my house, smelled disgusting, looked disgusting, like probably ain't got nothing going for himself. And I'm just like, this person could look back and say that like, oh, like I've been with you. And keep in mind, we ain't do nothing that deep, but like, you know, like
I would beat him up.
I know you would. And if I ever seen a comment like that, I would drag you to hell myself.
You know what that's called? Growth.
That is growth. But that's my biggest regret. So y'all, please don't read me, but I'm being very candid and honest with y'all.
Existence say we do some crazy things for the D.
I am not finna play with you.
The younger generation of gays growing up need to hear this story. It's scary, y'all, especially when you're exploring, and that's why I feel like it's so important to have I feel like it's so important to have conversations with your kids to see what's going on. And I feel like, you know, like 13 Reasons Why? 13 Reasons Why really touches on that. Like I feel like they don't have dinner together anymore. Like it's all cell phones. You grab your food. And I know as kids, I didn't want to do it, but it's because I didn't start that way. And I feel like, you know, it's how you start is how you should continue. Like my parents tried to do it like when I was in high school. And at that point, I'm just like, okay, we never had dinner. Like I'm going to my room, you know, like I need to talk to my friends or whatever. But I feel like asking your child, how's their day going? You know, and figuring out what they're dealing with. If they're gay and they're scared to tell you, you'll be surprised what people go out and experiment with and try to figure out on their own. And all it takes is one instance, like where, you know, that could have been like a bad situation, you know, because you don't feel that support at home. Honesty is best. These spirits. Sadly, I did that before. And to this day, I regret it. It's a scary situation, especially looking back at it because I was only 15 and in a different state from my parents at the time.
Oh my God.
At least look, but you're here and that's a blessing. I love y'all story that did something to me. Why at 23 I remain the virgin queen, not judging. All right, keep hold on to that. We done some crazy stuff. No one can read you. That was big of you to tell, Jarius.
Thank you.
Oh, somebody asked. Oh wait, so pass up. How would you feel if one of your kids was gay? I would be afraid just because I don't want them to go through being judged for being gay. Also, I can see people saying our gayness turned them gay.
Oh, child, this is a whole
thing, Jordan. So we ain't gonna go too deep into it, but yes, I would be very. I don't want to sound like a hypocrite and say that I wouldn't want them to be gay, but it is because I don't want them to have to deal with what we're going through now. I pray that times change when they get older and, they're going to have support from us first, but kids can be very cruel and we're adults now, so we can handle it a little bit better, but kids are very impressionable and kids sometimes don't matter how hard you try, keep things to themselves. And I wouldn't want that for them. If they are, that'd be perfectly fine, but I wouldn't want that for them just because even in a loving home and an understanding home with parents who are gay or are accepting of being gay, you still have to go out into the world and deal with people who raise their kids to think gay is wrong, So I just don't want to put my kids in any situation because people are already going to know they have two gay dads. And it's no telling, it's a coin toss on how that's going to go. If people are going to receive it well and be like, that's so cool, or people are going to be like, you're weird. And, we have to live with that too, knowing that, they're already
let us be very clear when it comes to this topic. I agree with Terrell on this one. I do not want my kids to be gay. However, I want them to be exactly who they are going to be. If that means that they're gay, they're going to have the 100% full support from us. Now, do I want it? No. I don't want them to go through, like Terrell said, the bullying, like people picking on you, and people scrutinizing you. And I don't want them to have difficulty in life just because of this. Hopefully by the time they get of age to where we are having those type of conversations, the world will be a lot better. But I just want to make it clear that we would support our kids no matter what which way they went.
Did you guys ever try to tell yourself that you weren't gay? Yes.
No.
I did.
I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be.
Now.
No, I always.
When I was younger, I played football. You have family members who talk about people, being gay, and I was just like, it's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna disappoint them. I'm not gonna be the only gay person in my family. I'm not gonna get talked about, because I saw how the gay people used to get talked about in school. And I'm just like, that's not about to be me. I'm not being funny. I was sort of on the popular end. So it was just I wasn't truthful with myself. And I know I'm gonna get behind on comments, but that just kind of wanted to bring me to a point that I wanted to make and talk to you about, because we posted a picture, and on Instagram, somebody commented a comment, and I was being petty and responded with a little funny face. And they inboxed me and said, let me just first start off by saying, hold on, let me find it. I ain't gonna say their name, but they pretty much, they're very respectful. And that's one thing. I can always have a conversation with somebody if, they have common sense and will talk to us.
Because the first, y'all, I'm sure y'all know of this. They be swearing that we trying to make them feel like, we trying to make them accept us and our way of living and stuff like that. And we trying to make them conform to our lifestyle or whatever, which I don't even like that word lifestyle because it's whatever. But anyway, they swear we trying to make everybody gay. And I don't care nothing about you and who you with or anything like that. At the end of the day, I just want to be acknowledged and accepted and not treated any differently because of my choice or the way I am.
So pretty much this is what she said. She said, I don't think that your lifestyle is negative. However, my husband just opened up about being bisexual and having hid this our entire relationship. I'm not only hurt, but extremely betrayed. I applaud your honesty about who you are and how you are choosing to live your life. However, your lifestyle is the very thing that caused my relationship to be where it is. I'll pray for my own soul to not hate yours because of what you are, but the secret men that enter marriages and families with false intentions are the ones making your very way of life hard. And I agree with that. I don't agree that my lifestyle kind of messed hers up. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like with us being so open about who we are, I can't control undercover people. But I do think that that's wrong. I do think no matter what pressure you're going through that you have from family, I feel like if your heart isn't there, don't force yourself to be with somebody else to satisfy other people. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's fair to that other person, because here she is, a wife, a mother, and you're telling her like all of a sudden after years of marriage that you're bisexual. And, and I applauded her on being able to speak her mind and be very professional about it, because, you'll get hate mail or people who aren't intelligent enough to hold a conversation. So
I can appreciate a respectful disagreement.
Yeah. And so I was just like, we don't promote secrets or deception. We are who we are. We're raising our kids to know that who we are, and I was like, that's not fair to anybody in any marriage. That's cheating and lying, and, whether you're gay or straight. And I was like, I felt like it starts at home, because I don't want to blame his parents, but I feel as though he's not being who he is because he's trying to set an expectation. Yep. He's trying to live up to expectations of others. Yep. And you didn't drug this lady through a marriage, and now here you are. And she was just like,
that's trifling. And we actually knew someone who was doing that. Like, this person was married, had kids, and, was living a double life here in Atlanta. And I'm not here for that. I'm not here from it from a straight perspective, and I'm not here from it from a gay perspective too, because and I hope that nobody in here, I hope that y'all are smart enough to not deal with someone who is going to string you along because they're a DL. Like, and we had somebody reach out to us about that, and I need to respond to that person too. I did read it though. This person reached out and they was like, I'm dealing with the DL person, and pretty much like, he's not gonna come out. Like, I love him, but like he's just not willing to acknowledge me. And I just feel like it's your responsibility and your duty when you are in a relationship with someone to make them feel everything that they need to feel in order to be secure in that relationship. And I just think that, like, dealing with DL people and situations like this, where this man is pretty much, I don't know if he was living a double life or not.
Well, so to Jairus' point, he says a lot of people like that playing both fields. So he actually told her
So he wasn't cheating on her. He just told her he was bisexual.
But she don't know, like, if he's doing, if they've been married or whatever.
Well, then I feel like I can't comment on that.
Well, then she said he thinks he can maintain this lifestyle while maintaining our marriage because he wants our marriage. However, I don't understand how the two can coexist.
Because I don't like that people say that too. And there's a very big stigma it's a big difference when it comes to men and women too, because a woman can be in a lesbian relationship, and if their relationship ends, she can go and be with a man, and everything's totally fine. But a man cannot do that.
Society doesn't let men explore. We have to be boxers.
A man cannot be bisexual because if you've been with another man, it's no way that you can go back to a woman, and that's like, that's not okay. Like I am bisexual, and Terrell is bisexual. If let me not even speak it, but if
you're not gonna speak it,
right? You're gonna say it. I just feel like we could be with a female. We could be with a woman and be married to her and be totally fine, and not have to worry about like, oh well, I'm gonna step out because I want to be with a man low key. Like, no, I can be with a woman or I can be with a man, and I'm not gonna cross the two. That's trifling. Like,
and you shouldn't have that expectation of somebody else,
right?
Transparency does not justify deception. Right. It's a little too late. They late and a dollar short because you should have said that before you got married. Like here's what you're signing up for. Yep. Do you want to continue with this or not? Because here's me. Mm-hmm. Man, I feel like to do that afterwards, and especially after you have a child, that's not fair for anybody, because then that leaves a woman to feel like, well, do I break up? You know, do I break up my marriage or do I deal with it? Because women carry that a lot, you know, not to take away from men, but I feel like women put up with a lot of things to keep their family together. Mm-hmm. And I just would never promote that. I know that it's scary to come out. I know that it's scary to come out. I'm never going to take that away, but you shouldn't do something in the meantime just because, you know, that's what people want you to do because you're scared to come out. That's because straight men fantasize about two women. Rarely do we hear about straight women fantasizing about two men. I've never had a problem being gay, but I've trust so few because so many people are okay with being the secret side piece, the so-called straight man.
And you know, and it's so sad that in our community that people actually want that and they fantasize about that. Like they actually want somebody who is DL because it's like you're what they call trade. That's what they call
people search for thrills. That's why some people like it's like I don't know. People are sexual beings and they like thrills. You like sneaking around because it gives you a thrill.
You know, and you know what's crazy? You gonna get to a point to one day where you gonna expect more and you're not gonna get more. I just feel like I am too old. And I'm only 25 years old. I am too old at this point in my life to be wasting time with somebody that's not going to give me what I need. So therefore, if I enter into any relationship or any agreement with somebody, I'm laying out all my expectations from the get-go. Here's who I am. Here's what I'm about. Here's what I'm bringing to the table. Can you match this? Can you deal with who I am? And I'm going to give you wholly who I am. I'm not about to go into no relationship faking it with somebody. I need a 5-year plan.
I can't stand you.
Give me a 10-year if you want a little extra credit.
You need a business proposal?
Sure do.
Go away.
And I just feel like I'm not about to sit up here and put on no front. And you know, and it's so common to do when you get into a relationship, you're so excited and you're trying to bend and mold for this person. And then next thing you know, 6 months down the line, take that wig off. And it's just like, you know,
you so stupid.
You know, here's who I am, and then he like, I ain't signed up for that. And you just like, are you supposed to love me for who I am? That's not who you are. That's not who you presented to me. No, I'm not going for that.
Maybe if people's family stopped judging, that would not have happened. I just think he finally found the courage to
say something. Who said that?
Jordan. That's what I said. I've been single over 10 years. The only thing I focus on me and families and friends and me and my job. What's up, James? Were you just in Atlanta?
No, he said he was coming.
I thought he came.
I thought he said he was coming. He's about to come. I didn't think he was coming. He came already.
I feel so many gay men fantasize being the DL guy side piece because deception is something they are used a form of hiding as a gay form earlier in life for so long.
You just want to be a fool, huh? Go ahead, be a fool.
Does your spouse have the right to know your passwords?
Excuse me?
See that fingerprint?
Absolutely.
No, we should. You do.
Why wouldn't I?
But okay, so I feel like no. I feel like, does a spouse have a right to know your passwords? They don't have a right to know your passwords. However, I feel as though if I walk up to Jarius and say, let me see your phone, it shouldn't be a situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have to sit there and text you and say, okay, babe, here's my Instagram password, here's my Facebook password, here's this. I'm just like, if I walk up and say, let me see your phone, it shouldn't be an issue.
I guess we need to snatch these wigs off so he can see the setting over
and know what he's getting into.
Right. Bam. Pull that curtain back.
Yes, they should. I don't mean to interrupt your flow, but you need to give serious consideration to starting a talk show. You are truly exceptional role models for all young gay Black men, all humans. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That is so sweet. You guys are excellent role models. More young Black gay men need to experience y'all channel.
Thank you.
Share us. Do y'all watch Ellen DeGeneres? We do.
Mm-hmm. We love Ellen.
Hey, Colleen. But yeah,
he was in Savannah. Oh,
yeah. Okay. So why do you ask? Your man won't give you your passwords. Please. You need what?
I wish. I'm just thinking about it. I'm just trying to think of what my reaction would be if I walked up to Terrell and I was just like, hey, babe, can you give me the password to your bank app? And he was like, no.
No, Jarius, I'm gonna agree with that.
Who?
We have a joint account now. If you wanted to see my personal account, I would just be like, why? It wouldn't just be like, oh, here you go.
Why?
Why?
Okay.
I feel like
we about to disagree on live.
Okay,
I need to know everything.
Thank you, Sunshine.
And not that I even asked for it.
Not that you would ask for it, but I do feel like too much can cause a separation sometimes. You're not gonna agree with that, but I feel like people do need to be individuals, and you do need to have some sense of. People are all about themselves, first of all. That's just the natural way of things, like self.
I agree.
And I feel like when you get into a marriage, it's a lot to share everything. And I do feel like you should have some individuality and you should be able to have some privacy to some extent.
I agree with you.
So I just feel like if I want,
bank account.
Yeah. So but you was just like, if you want to walk up and know my password, why?
I don't have to have a reason why I'm married to you.
But
I'm not saying that I'm just gonna willy-nilly do that. Because when's the last time I've asked to see your password, your bank app? Regardless, I have the password to it, so I don't even have to ask you.
But I feel like I wouldn't want you guys. The reason I say that is because I wouldn't want you guys to make it an issue if you asked your spouse, like, what's the passwords to what's the passwords to your Facebook? And they are hesitant. You get what I'm saying? Not spouse, let's say boyfriend, because when you're married, it may be a little different. But boyfriend, girlfriend, because people, you have to like warm up to that. And it's probably the same for you guys. A lot of people feel like, a lot of people feel like, I need my own thing.
We've been together for a hot 2 minutes and you sitting up here asking for my bank account, red flag. Abort.
Ooh, touchy subject. It took me 8 months to get my man's password. That's quick.
Give me them passwords.
This live got me just sitting back watching, taking notes and thinking.
Let me write this down so I can go back and text this.
He feels as though it's a violation of his individuality, and we can communicate.
Terrell Jarius said, I need to have them passwords, so run me them passwords, okay?
So he feels as though it's a violation of his individuality and we can communicate about whatever I would want his password for. I feel like that's not unreasonable. It's not unreasonable. Now, if you have a good reason and a suspicion, then say, let's go through it together. But
there's really no need.
I feel like it's a violation though of somebody.
I agree with that. I feel like there's really no need for me to go in your personal bank account. There's no need
because Facebook.
I agree. Let me finish. So I agree that there's no need for me to go inside of Terrell's personal bank account. We have a joint account, and everything that I need to see, you put your half, I put my half, and everything that we need to see is on that joint account. And everything that's in my account is mine. Everything in your account is yours, and I'm not going to question you about it. However, what I am saying is there should be nothing that is off limits. Now, when's the last time? Can I be honest? When's the last time?
I don't know. I'm talking to them. You are asking from us. I'm just saying that if I wanted to have something separate, I feel like we can have a conversation, like they said. Like, I would want to ask you, but I don't feel like if I didn't just share all my passwords with you, that should be an issue. I don't feel that way.
At what point?
At any point, Jarius. I just didn't give you, like, I'm just not giving you my passwords. If you have a question, like if you ask to see my phone about something, I just feel like everything could be a conversation. I don't just need to give you my passwords because it's a double-edged sword because he can make the argument that, well, I should be able to look at whatever, but it's just knowing for yourself. It's just something about inside yourself. It's just like, this is mine. You know, we share everything, but this is mine. If you want to go through it, that's no problem. But I would just feel better if, you know, we did it together or whatever the case may be. I'm just throwing out examples. So don't judge me. I just feel like it's a lot just having everybody's stuff because you don't feel like you have a sense of anything to yourself. That's it. Kip said, why does my partner need to check up on me and look at my phone? He may have a reason.
I feel it's all about
but you do it together. Though. It's all about how you do it.
I agree. But let me tell you this though, and you have to be honest with yourself that in a relationship, people come with insecurities. You had plenty of other relationships prior to getting to this. You've had plenty of other experiences prior to getting to you. So I feel like whenever you come to a new situation, whenever you come to a new situation, you have to make me feel secure. You have to make me feel safe and make me feel comfortable. I have to make you feel safe, make you feel comfortable, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that when it comes to I may have an insecurity and I may not want to tell you that. You know, I may have, you know, I wonder like Terrell was on his phone till 2 o'clock.
Hurry up, because I got a question I want to answer.
Terrell was on his phone till 2 o'clock in the morning. I wonder what he was doing. I want to see it. And it's probably nothing, but I want to see it. But I don't want to come up and talk to you because then I'm going to seem like I'm that person. But no, I need to satisfy my curiosity. No,
that's fine. And that's the issue. Okay, so I'm going to try to stay on this topic because it's another topic. It's another question. You keep your phone and I'll keep mine and neither of us will be messy. Y'all so silly, which I agree. But I feel like I would also need to know. You can know, but have the conversation with them. I feel like sneaking through phones or having passwords and just logging into stuff without it, that screams trust issues.
Terry, you log into my stuff.
I don't log into your stuff.
Yes, you do.
Okay, whatever. It's amazing how you are having this conversation that you are having married. Apparently, whatever you have done has worked. Jarius acts like me when he said, don't get yourself in trouble. I agree. Even when you were married, you have to maintain your sense of self. I know every password, birthday, everything. I think you should have something to yourself. Now, what? That is up to you. Nope, nobody needs the password to my Facebook or Instagram. It's mine. Nope, that screams trust issues to me, in my opinion. Okay, so to your point, Kip, I get it. You break those trust issues down by being completely transparent. And then hopefully that bridges a gap to where you guys aren't checking each other's stuff. It's a sucky process. And especially when you're coming across like two things, when you get into a real serious relationship and you wasn't doing it before, or you just got out of a relationship and that other person wasn't like that, it's going to seem like it's trust issues, but that's just all part of building a relationship. Everybody wants to feel secure, and sometimes you have to check. Sometimes you just have to check. You could trust them all day long, but you have to check. Oversharing can cause damage in a relationship. Sometimes it can. I feel that once I needed to ask for the password, it was time to leave the relationship because chances are there was a trust issue of some sort. But don't put that much pressure on yourself because it can be nothing and you can feel like you just want to check. You could just have an urge to check. I can watch something on TV. Back then, not today. Back then, I used to see something about somebody cheating on TV, or you know how they used to post little things on Instagram on how people can check locations or like your recent locations to show up and how to do it. I'd be like, Joyce, let me see your phone. Just to check. Let me see your phone right quick. Just real quick. Okay. Y'all may have more questions, but I want to answer the question for Autumn. Okay. So maybe you didn't mean it that way, but I'm going to answer it anyway. How did you guys feel when you dated and had sex with girls knowing that you were gay and that you were putting them in danger for HIV? Describe your first sexual experience with girls. Okay. So these spirits. I wasn't, first of all, I never double dipped. You know, like what? I didn't double dip. And I feel like maybe you worded it in a different way, but that's part of the problem with how people view gays, because we don't just have HIV. I mean, I'm just saying I didn't put them in danger of having HIV because that would have meant that I had HIV or that I was having sex with somebody. That's why you should know your status. And that's why you shouldn't do that. I mean, we're bisexual, but we're still faithful people. If I'm with her in a relationship with a girl and I have sex with a guy and then come back and have sex with her. You get what I'm saying? And even with a girl, I would get tested. It's not just guys who have HIV, and it's not just gay guys who have HIV.
You know, go ahead. I'm gonna let you
my first sexual experience with a girl, I snuck out my house, walked probably like 4 miles to her house in the middle of the night and had sex. I crawled through a window in middle school.
That's,
Don't be long because we got a lot of questions. Maybe she worded it wrong.
Please don't assume that gay people have HIV and that, oh, well, if you bisexual, you gay, like, oh, I don't want no HIV. Please don't do that. I'm going to just leave it at that. I ain't going to touch on that too much. Just please don't do that. Girl, HIV.
Wait, okay. Dang, y'all had a lot of questions. Okay, wait. Are they arguing? No, we wasn't arguing. I'm with Jarius. Telling Jarius, I'm glad y'all went to Florida before the tropical storm. Telling Jarius look like supermodels today. I'm glowing. I need to shave. Why not just join your accounts and not have separate accounts? Y'all live together. It just seems easy and y'all not have any confusion. So we have a joint Instagram. We don't use our personal anymore. We have separate Facebooks because Jarius would literally have us with just 30 friends if I let him join our Facebook.
I don't let nobody.
And I have a lot of friends, like a lot of high school friends, just a lot of people on Facebook. So we don't share, but we do have a joint page. And then bank accounts, we have a joint bank account, which is why I said having our separate accounts. We talked about this before. Jarius go out and buy himself clothes and stuff. I just don't feel like I need to check his account. And I don't feel like he should check mine. As long as our bills are paid in our main account, that's my account. Now he knows he can come and ask for it, but I will be like, why? With other stuff, I wouldn't say why. But we've been married 7 years, so it's just like,
we have not been married.
I mean, we haven't been married 7 years. We've been together 7 years, but
I wish.
You should have something for yourself. I agree with Jarius. You need your privacy, but it's all about respect. You're so right. I agree. I understand both of y'all points, but I agree with Terrell. I'm never afraid of being that person. I need reassurance. If I have a feeling that he's doing something behind my back, I'll ask for his password quick.
You don't even need to have a feeling. It's just like, okay, like I said, people have insecurities, and I shouldn't have to feel bad about
that goes to
building up, my
confidence. You have to ask yourself why you need to know so much about your partner's person. Sometimes it comes from insecurities. When you go looking for something, 9% of the time you'll find something. That's an issue too.
That is very much so.
That's an issue. And having insecurities, let's just say somebody came from a bad relationship.
Right.
You have to make them feel comfortable. You signed up for that. I'm sure you know about their last relationship. So you're doing what you can to make them feel comfortable, to let them know that you're different. And I feel like by you being so blocked off and so closed off, like, oh no, like, that's an insecurity. You're insecure. That makes people insecure when you say that. Like, you're so insecure. You don't trust me. No, I don't trust you. We just got together. So we're building trust.
Exactly.
You're building trust with somebody, and then you get to the point where you don't have to do it.
You better speak a word today.
I can get with that. Thanks for responses. What all you cooked today? Yeah, my mama left today. She's been cooking. She made some Cajun spaghetti yesterday. She made some roast the day before. She made me omelets for breakfast.
No, not country fried, but some country ribs.
She was cooking, y'all. We got so many leftovers in there.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. And then she was trying to say yesterday, what y'all want to eat? Do y'all want something? I'm like, girl, if you don't put that back in the refrigerator.
She was offering all
offering to everybody, girl, that's for me.
And she made some bomb cheesecake, some banana cheesecake. It is so good.
I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna eat some tonight.
Me knowing I have trust issues, I myself try not to ask for things that would only damage my trust. I try and give that person a fair chance at building trust. That's a way to go about it as well. All gay men don't have HIV, right? Yes. People only view black gay men that way. That is true. Why do people equate being gay with having HIV? The virus goes from men and women. That is true. That is true.
I said I wasn't going to get into it.
Everybody can be exposed to anything. Clarify that question, please. Straight people are at risk for HIV as much as we are. Come correct, baby, because you're confused. If you overshare with someone and they hurt, lie, cheat, or leave you, it's going to be tragic. In the words of Mr. Omar from Everybody Hates Chris. You better say that, Terry, especially all these straight couples who never get tested.
Right.
Oh, that pissed me off. They mad at these comments. I hope she worded that wrong. I think that she did. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Talking about some HIV.
Girl, you better clarify, girl. They're getting together in these comments.
Women have STDs. Come on. My pizza is outside. I'll be right back. What kind of pizza? Expand on same gender loving individuals regarding the Second and Fourth Amendment. Why is an imperative or not? The gaze of color.
Procure. Mannerisms for defense in today's.
Hey, Sean, that was a lot.
We're going to come back to that one.
Where are you from? We're from Louisiana. What do you watch on Netflix? What music do you stream? So I like Game of Thrones is not necessary. I like Game of Thrones.
House of Cards.
Jarius likes Grace and Frankie. We like 13 Reasons Why. Stranger Things. What else? We was just talking about it yesterday. That's all I know. I'm amazed you all are bisexual. Why? What music do you stream?
J. Cole.
Get off that J. Cole. You have been on J. Cole for a while now. If I have to feel that I have to check someone to see if they're cheating, it's either due to my insecurities or my intuition kicking in. Either way, it's best to cut that relationship loose. Real talk. Okay, Blue.
You don't have to cut it off.
It's not to check if they're cheating. It's for confirmation. It's not that they're cheating. Sometimes you just want to see. Sometimes I used to want to check Jarius' phone just to see the type of conversation, how other people would talk to him. So it wasn't always him. So I feel like it's not bad to ask to look at something together or to ask to see another person's phone, your partner's phone, because you just, maybe you think that one of their friends look at them a certain type of way, or like stare a little bit longer than they should. And you want to go and see if what you think matches it, or if they're texting a certain type of way, because Jarius used to be very oblivious to when people liked him. And I used to have to let him know this person likes you. And he'd be like, no, they don't, and always come out that they end up liking him. But I used to have to compare like my thoughts to like things that they would say. And I don't know. It can go a bunch of different ways. They shouldn't be jumping into another relationship. The insecurities are fair to a new relationship.
But that, no,
I miss Mama. I miss her too. She said that she will miss you guys. She can't wait to come back on live. I need to be over at your house eating. Yes. Happy birthday, Ron. Is it wrong? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Would you guys come to the Caribbean? We would love to.
Mm-hmm.
Terrell and Jarius, since you work in HR, what do companies look for in their candidates?
I don't work in HR. He does.
And they look for consistency. They look for degrees.
They want
no
you to have
criminal records.
20 years of experience.
Let's say 20 years of experience when you're only 18 years old.
Right.
It's tough. I mean, I go through resumes every day and I want to give people chances.
They just depend on what the job is.
Yeah. A lot of things different. It's kind of hard to answer that question, but consistent job history is what I would say. Stop job hopping, guys. I think insecurities and brokenness are different. I can deal with insecurities, but brokenness is a no-no. Dang.
I rebuke
how you
the
really
spirit
feel.
of brokenness, okay? Tahim, I was thinking of Mama too.
Hey guys, how are y'all? We're good, Christopher. How are you? I won't be able to watch today. I have a test, which I haven't studied for. You better get off of here and go study.
Right. You know we don't play about these grades.
Look, everybody graduate. We need to graduate. Are you going to put your kids in private or public school? Neither at the moment.
Yeah.
Until school shooting stop.
Them at this point.
Right. Rowan. I'm sorry. Happy birthday, Rowan. Black people don't like being judged, but they are the most judgmental. When it comes to black gay men, I know from experience, I'm not even out, but I see homophobia from people close to me. But you know what? You'll be surprised how they're going to change when they do find out, because they love you. And we have a video coming from y'all, coming for y'all soon. Jarius is really excited about it. But just about how mindsets change when somebody come out to you that you love, or if it's a family member, how y'all they change their mind. Hey, Jamez. It's been hot as F today. I mean, Terrell, no, Jarius. I never would have thought that. Terrell, I can see since Jarius was his first man, but Jarius, I thought he was gay. But it's okay. I wish I had attraction to women sexual, but I like them as friends. Jarius can be, but Jarius wouldn't be happy with a girl.
Why?
Because you wouldn't.
You, first of all, okay, whatever.
You didn't tell me that.
No.
You never told me that?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
See, y'all think and then y'all be having them read me all weekend talking about, somebody said something about
They can sense your gayness from the UK.
Gayness from the UK.
That's okay, man.
No, y'all tried me. I just feel like keep in mind that you only get when you see us on here, you only get one aspect of it, and that's
I try to give them multiple aspects.
Like, well, no, I know I agree with that. Like, we can give them multiple aspects, but you're never gonna know who we truly are because you're not around us all the time.
If we can carry a live around all the time, we would. You know, YouTube should make it to where we can go live vlogging. They need cameras where you could just go live and just stream with y'all.
Do you have to go live from a computer?
You can go live from your phone, but I don't know how the quality gonna be, and I don't know how the lighting gonna be.
Oh, yeah. And what about the comments too?
I think you can see it. I have a craving for cheesecake now. It's good. It's pizza with pineapple and abomination. You know what? I actually tried and it was good. Did you go to college? And if so, what degree did you get? I got a degree in marketing
management.
They really do want you to have 20 years of experience as soon as you graduate high school, right? Hey, just Keon. Should you date someone that is broke? I wouldn't actively seek someone who's broke out, but I mean, if you're in love with somebody and they happen to be broke,
now keep in mind, like,
I feel like as long as they have a plan. Now, if they broke and ain't doing nothing with themselves and don't have ambition, then
because it'll be just your luck that you like, oh, he ain't got nothing, he broke, and then 5 years later, you be like, hey,
y'all kids are off tomorrow, so I don't want to hear it's late. Me and my husband have been waiting all day. Pizza with anchovies is an abomination. I don't eat anchovies. Why do you want to homeschool your children? Because of all these school shootings.
Foolery going on.
I don't like that.
And y'all president is still back in the NRA.
Y'all are a handsome couple. Thank you, game. Why can't y'all be my parents? Who, this house is full.
We don't need no more kids. Stop playing in my face.
Jari seemed like he and a girl would fight over the mirror.
Why would
my little pretty boy. Whatever. I love my people, and while I do what some lingering issues from childhood, please have your kids as close to majority black school. I went to majority white private school. They passive aggressive. I can see that.
No comment.
Hey, it's okay. We ain't been on for a little over an hour. People are on multifaceted. This is true. Do y'all mind sharing your journey? How you became parents? Me and my fiance are getting married in July. I've been dreaming of being parents after the wedding.
We gonna stop playing with y'all. We was trying to do something special, but y'all we gonna do it. I promise y'all we gonna do it. We were trying to do something because like everybody wants to know. And we really
But the crazy thing is I said it.
Yeah, we've talked about
I actually said it. I haven't gone into like our particular experience, but I've talked about how we did it, how we made it happen. I guess you just got to go through every one of our videos and watch them all. No, I'm just playing. No, I'll say it again. I'll go through it for sure. And we'll be very candid with you guys and give you all the details. We just can't give names, but I'll do that for y'all. Racism is something I didn't acknowledge until years later. Yes, I mean pizza with pineapples now. Don't hate. I think it's good. It's a little
y'all kids get
greasy.
Get in middle/high school, are y'all going to be more strict or laid back when it comes to y'all parenting style? It depends on how
No, I would say consistent.
I'm not going to always have to be consistent.
But no, you can't become strict or laid back when they're in middle or high school. You have to be consistent.
I agree with that, but I feel like it depends on again, kids change. So what you may be doing when they're 5 years old, that may not work with them when they're 15. So you have to change with them. Kids are ever evolving. And again,
I feel like in the question where it says strict or laid back, you can't be strict, birth to middle school and then high school you lay back. You just have to be consistent. We're not, okay, so to answer your question, we're just not going to change our parenting style. I mean, of course, you have to adapt to your kids, but I'm going to be very consistent for the most part. My kids are going to know that they can talk to me about any and everything, but I'm not like your friend. Like, I'm not like, don't talk to me like your little friend, like your mama would say. I ain't your little friend. We've been together for 10 years. All right. Amen. All right,
Anthony.
I hope that wasn't rude of me, but never would have thought that. It wasn't rude. He just talking about the comment last week.
Oh, that was the person?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you tried me.
Who is going to school the children? Who is going to work? We're going to have to hire a teacher, a homeschool teacher. I'm not teaching them.
Yeah,
I get tired.
To teach them.
I get tired.
I want the best.
I be like, break. Let's go to lunch. Let's go to lunch. We got about 3 lunches. My president is Black Panther himself. You are serious. 2 questions. You always say 2 questions and it being like 4. What did you find was the main difference between being in a relationship and being married? Second question, how did each of you know you were both ready for marriage? Jarius was ready for marriage the day he met me.
This is kind of candy. It's really good.
The main difference between, we talked about this too. The main difference is just the commitment level and how much effort you put in. Now, don't get me wrong, you should put effort into both a relationship and marriage. But when you're married, it's more serious. How did each of you know you were both ready for marriage? We had done everything else. Me and Jarius had literally been through the highs and lows at such a young age, and we like consistently were there for each other. We had our issues, but we got through them, and we learned different things about each other. And I felt like we were ready.
Did you not see this right there? I'm about to let me go.
Boy, if you got a good phone, you can go live. I hate when YouTubers say they can't use their phones. I didn't say that I couldn't use the phone. I just said that I didn't want to use the phone, particularly because I don't want to upload low quality for you guys and then you'd be mad. But I can try to do it. But if it's low quality, y'all better still like it. Do you guys believe in sharing responsibilities of a household? Like usually the tradition of a man is the provider and his partner is like the emotional support, or do you guys share both?
Both. We don't have any defined roles.
Which is how it is. You should leave that open too for your relationship or your marriage.
Ooh, hold on. Somebody wrote a question on here.
Are you still going to do all the story times you wrote down? We are. With vacation, that set us back because then we're trying to do the videos for vacation, which part 3 is the last one. We doing vlogging more. We just haven't sat down in front of a camera and did a video. So that's why y'all been getting a lot of vlogs and lives because that's what we've been having time for. But yeah, we can do a story time tomorrow.
Okay.
We can do it tomorrow. Jarius would be the one to whoop their behind. Terrell would be the one to talk in timeout.
Nah.
It was like that before.
You know,
that was the thought process.
You stop playing.
I don't blame you all on homeschooling your children, right? Is it such a thing as being exclusive before the boyfriend-girlfriend title?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exclusively dating.
Mm-hmm.
That means that you're just focused on trying to get to know that person and not speed dating with everybody else. Hey, Bertha.
Hey, Bertha. What's going on, Bertha?
We still haven't heard when Terrell realized he loved Jarius. Oh my God, because I don't know. When did I realize that I loved you?
I don't know, but you told me like 2 minutes into our relationship.
It wasn't 2 minutes. Jarius was very sweet. I can't tell you a time. I can tell you what I loved about him, what made me fall in love with him. Jarius was very sweet. He just had a demeanor about himself that was just like, you could tell he takes relationships serious. And I think that was very like, it was attractive to me. And he was very like patient with me, because I didn't come out until like 3 years after we were together. He would make comments about it, but he wasn't just like, you need to tell them or we ain't gonna be together. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I would, we both were in college and I just felt like he did a really good job with the dating stage. Like, and it just really had me like, oh, I love you. Oh, that probably ain't what I was looking for, but that's honestly like how I felt. It's kind of hard to describe feelings, especially 7 years ago. But that's like what stands out to me. Like, it's just his personality. You guys see his personality all the time. Like, he was funny. Like, I don't know. Begin that you guys are in a serious relationship. Being. Have you ever tried to play matchmaker with your friends and find them a mate? And it's been a fail.
They don't listen.
I was about to say something.
They don't listen.
You should both start learning how to do little girls' hair now.
We know a little something.
I'm working on my parts. I ain't doing the barrettes though.
I'll probably do Arya hair.
A professional that's gonna do Arya's hair. Professional. Jarius ain't about to have my baby with a.
Arya's hair gonna just be very simple though. I don't have just
lay down here. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, we can only hope. Jarius, you are to the point, man. Yes, that hard to find. Man, I really would like to meet you and have a conversation with you guys. Yeah, y'all been 27 years. What advice you got for folks?
Right.
Describe how you changed since you were younger and since y'all got together.
Calmer. So basically, they're saying, how have we changed our relationship from the time we got together when we was 18 and we're 25 now?
Yeah. You put things into perspective. We've seen so many relationships come and go, and you just kind of, I don't know. It's like weird watching people who you knew were together or like together with you, and then they break up. I don't know how would you explain it? Like how we're different.
I would say that we
used to party a lot too.
I would say we're a lot slower in our reactions, or try to be, and we try to be more cognizant of how like we are with one another. Because when you're young, you be talking reckless, you just be like whatever. But now that we know that we're gonna be together, like you have to put in the work, or the fire gonna go out.
When did you meet D, and when and why did he become your best friend?
Y'all love D, huh?
They do, because then how old is your friend, Mr. Proctor? Not that they know his last name.
That ain't nobody but D writing this stuff with these fake accounts. Stop playing in my face, D. Don't nobody like you.
I actually was friends with D's. We were friends with D's ex-boyfriend first. And how and when did he become my best friend? Ooh, okay, without spilling tea. D was just really cool. Okay, so first of all, it's just something about D. D was not as open as he is now. D was very much so to himself, and he was cool with, he has the type of friends, like they would talk every 3 weeks and they would be cool with that, and then like they just pick up like they never left. Well, when we got cool with we got cool with his ex-boyfriend, it was just like we more so gravitated towards D. D was older than his boyfriend, and so like we just kind of gravitated towards D. He was in his career and things like that, and I just started like calling and texting him more. Like we just started communicating with him more. And at first he was kind of just like, I don't text people this much. I don't talk on the phone. And we broke out of that. I was like, listen, we friends, so like answer the phone. And now he's like super outgoing and go to stuff like he used to not want to do any of that. But he's my best friend because D is just really loyal. Like I know I can call him up and he like go make things happen. Like where a lot of friends wouldn't do that for you. You can always be there for a friend, but they ain't never there for you. Like I know.
They ain't never.
I said they ain't. Mm-hmm. They're never there for you. Sorry, I'm not. I speak very well. But I feel like with D, that's my dog. That's my boy. Okay, so honest question for a straight person seeking a relationship is easier because there's just a man and a woman, but with a gay relationship it's a bit difficult because you cannot.
They're asking, okay, so honest question for a straight person seeking a relationship is easier because there's just a man and a woman. But with the gay relationship, it's a bit more difficult because finish the sentence.
Because
what's the issues with gay people?
On why it's not as simple as just a man and a woman?
Mm-hmm. Because a lot of times there's no defined roles, and I think that messes a lot of people up because they don't get the push and pull method, which is basically sometimes Terrell gonna lead and I'm gonna follow, and sometimes I'm gonna lead and Terrell's gonna follow, and people always want to be the leader. Or if you have a leader,
just like y'all asked earlier, like males, breadwinner, females, nurturing and caring and cook and stuff like that. And me and Jarius used to butt heads a lot too because I was very much so a dominant person. I just got a relationship with a female, and Jarius was dominant in his same-sex roles too, as well as his female roles. You were dominant in all your male roles, right? I mean, male relationships
for the most part.
So they were more so passive. So when he got with me, and it was kind of like for certain things, like he told you, I used to be very, like, we iron each other clothes, we'll cook. Like, I would more so cook, but in regards to like being headstrong, I wouldn't give in. And like that used to cause like a conflict in the beginning. Before you guys got married, what was the longest time you two had broken up? A couple hours.
No, it was like 2 days. It was like a couple days. We broke up once. We broke up once in like year one, but it was like for a couple days.
You guys should please continue to be consistent. I see y'all going a long way and make it big on YouTube. Love you guys. By the way, I know Terrell was an acquaintance a very long time ago.
Excuse me.
Now you can't just drop a message like that.
Spill tea.
Because I don't know what Esther. Don't turn on speakerphone.
Hi, Mimi. You want to tell? We're on YouTube Live. Do you want to tell everyone, hey?
Oh my goodness, she is so.
Everybody's been asking about you. They said they missed you.
No, it's the same because you're still human and you're still dealing with personalities.
Love you too.
But people are raised in society to feel as though a male is supposed to do this, a female is do this. So when you get into a relationship, it's almost like the top bottom type of situation. I know we don't like talking about that, but it's almost like that. You're looking for roles because it's easier to define that way. Does that make sense? Okay, hold on, y'all, because I lost some of y'all. Dang.
There we go.
Is your best friend D Proctor single? He's cute and seems to have a charming personality. He is single.
No, they say he's cute. He is single, but we're not about to be hooking D up with nobody. D needs to be by himself right now.
Not about right now.
D, you in timeout.
I'm gonna make him come on live with us one day, so y'all can ask him all these questions. Could write a novel, right? Who play what sexual role? Do you have any advice for how to approach that? Two guys can be feeling or flirting with each other, but they're both B or both T. I just feel like that's a question that you guys have to define that. And I feel like it's not a bad question to ask when you're getting to know somebody, because if it's not going to work, you need to know. You don't want to get down the line. You really like each other, and then the first time you get ready to have sex, you find out. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I just feel like, you ask that question when you're ready, when you both feel comfortable. But majority of the time it comes out first, or you'll be able to tell. Sometimes you're able to tell, but if you're not, I feel like it's not a bad question to ask when you're in that relationship. What physical features did you require of your surrogate? Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much we wanted her to not smoke, obviously, and you had to be in
good health,
shape. You have to have good health. So I'll just give y'all a little bit breakdown. So there's a difference. So we did traditional surrogacy, which is basically the lady or the surrogate who carries the child for you is actually the child's mother.
I look for somebody who I would date.
Pretty much.
Sort of. Sort of. I look for somebody who I would date and have a child with. That's kind of like what we look for.
Yeah.
Now, don't ask me who I would date because that's just too much. Do y'all have mentors? No. Mm-hmm. Marriage is work. Marriage is work. Do you consult a mutual friend, or like, how do you know? I see it as pure luck.
Do you consult a mutual friend, or
wait, what was his other? Because it wasn't this.
Oh, yeah, it was that.
Like,
consult a mutual friend, or like, how do you know?
I wouldn't know. That's hard.
I don't think a mutual friend should know that type of information anyway.
Right.
But that's just something you just have to ask.
Before you all got married, how did you all feel about super close, friendly friends? We told y'all we share friends. Mm-mm. Because of that, I don't. Oh, well, no, I used to have an issue with Jarius' classmates / friends. I didn't like them. I didn't like anybody who I didn't know, because I felt like we all needed to be friends, because once you knew me, if you tried anything after, that was complete disrespect, and then I could beat you up. But see, I don't like when people hide. I don't like when people hide behind the, well, I didn't know about you, or I didn't know this. I didn't know this. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, everybody, let's all meet.
Let's all have a powwow. Bring your notebooks, because we're going to be taking notes.
Hey, Keonde. That was subtle, Jarius, typing the request for likes as opposed to threats. I liked immediately.
I did not.
If they aren't there for you, feed them applesauce and they will be more. Okay, I'm going to get a bit personal. I have an eating disorder called anorexia. I'm a 15-year-old male and I weigh 83 pounds. I feel like I need to be skinny so girls that think I'm cute. I want to be accepted, but I'm getting worse each day. I'm seeking guidance. Okay, so I don't feel, I'm not a psychiatrist, and I don't want to give advice and it be the wrong advice. I would just say you're taking the first step by knowing that you have an issue that you want to fix. And I think I applaud you for that and being open about it. I do think that you should seek professional guidance so that it can be consistent. I don't want to just tell you something and we only get on live on Sundays, and we may not talk about that every Sunday. I just feel like you need someone consistently there for you to help you through what you're trying to overcome. But I am proud of you for acknowledging it. The best thing is that, like, you're acknowledging it, and the best thing that you can do is, number one, talk to your parents about it. Like, go to someone you feel comfortable with who is able to get you the help that you need. But also, never feel that you have to be a certain way to attract certain people. Those who will love you for you will eventually come into your life. Somebody for everybody.
Somebody for everybody. It's enough fish in the sea.
I would like to stay watching.
This fish is mine.
I would like to stay watching, but man, it's 3:58 a.m. Where are you guys at? Why is it so late? And that's love. Thank you for staying up. Hey, Lumpy Oatmeal. Lumpy Oatmeal. Joyce reminds me of my best friend.
Thank you.
No, it's the same because you're still human. You said that. I thought I read that already. I just ended 10 years. It's so different out here now.
A 10-year relationship, I'm assuming.
How did you both make it work? Us being both headstrong, we had to meet each other halfway and actually talk through situations. And I feel like that's the first step in breaking the cycle with having conversations and talking. People don't do that in relationships. People don't do that in parenting. You have to decide that that's how you're gonna foster your relationship. Hey y'all, what did I miss? Wait, okay.
Oh my God.
I know, I feel like I don't want to miss y'all.
Michael Baxter.
I personally think it takes a strong mind to be able to be in a relationship with the same sex. It takes a lot of thick skin. Jarius, how much older was your ex?
Like 5 years, maybe.
Hey, Jay, Clark. Who is easy to get angry? Both of us.
Terrell, more than me, though.
Who's the first to apologize after an argument?
Me.
This last night is so educational and emotional. I don't care if I should just go back and listen or think about life. We'll get an opportunity to do a live with Jarius' mother. Hopefully.
We gonna have to do I'm gonna have to get her on FaceTime now. Because she doesn't live here.
Is it a deal breaker if the sex is consistently bad?
Yeah, I don't want to keep talking about sex, but yes.
Yes, leave it at that. What's y'all joint social media accounts? I mean, it'll be in the description, but I'll put it. So it's Jarius is Insta. Is it Terrell and Jarius on Facebook? Mm-hmm. And I think it's Terrell _ Jarius on Twitter or whatever, but I'll look.
And then Snapchat is T_NJ.
It's been a year since I lost my baby. Do you think it's too soon to want another baby? That's a great question. No, it's not.
Whenever you are ready to emotionally go through that process again, you should do it. I don't care if it was a month after. Whenever you feel comfortable.
But you know what? Just so you know, I've actually asked people this question because I felt bad after we lost our daughter about wanting a baby shortly after. And it's very common. Losing a child makes you want a child even more for some people, because especially depending on how close you were, or just like how far along you got, it's more evident. Like it's at the top of your mind, if that makes sense. Have you heard of Life with I have. We follow them. Among all these sexual questions, I'm a junior in college majoring in chemistry and planning to attend dental school. All right. I'm excited about moving in with my partner when I find him. Advice. Mm-hmm. Stay focused on what you're coming to do and why you're moving.
He said, I'm a junior in college majoring. He can't wait. So he's not in Atlanta right now.
I know. And plan to attend dental school. I'm so excited about moving to Atlanta.
Oh, so dental school's going to be here.
I guess.
Oh.
With my partner when I find him.
Find your partner outside of Atlanta.
You don't have to say that. Just whenever you move, just stay consistent. It sounds like you have a lot going for yourself, which is amazing.
Yes,
just make sure
your goals before anything.
Continue that, and then when you find your partner, hopefully you find him in dental school, and then y'all both bringing in that dental coin,
right?
And open up a dental office together.
And next thing you know, you'll be on Married to Medicine.
Let me see. I really love your channel. We love you.
Thank you.
Do you both have any issues on venting to your friends you share and them keeping it to themselves?
We don't. We
try not to vent to our friends.
We handle our issues.
It's part of keeping people out your business.
Well, not even that. Like it's. I feel.
I trust our friends, but
yeah, like it's not even like that. But I feel like we can handle our relationship. We don't need to have any other input into what we have going on. We can navigate our relationship.
But if they happen to be around, I don't mind asking their opinion.
All right. But it's
Will Terrence. Hey, friend. Let it be known that's your fish. Terrell, did other guys try to date you? Why didn't you try other dudes before selling with Jarius? Yes, other guys tried to talk to me a lot. But because I wasn't at that point in my life yet, I just didn't do it until my senior year. A lot of dudes tried to talk to me.
When? Where was that?
All through high school. They said before Jarius.
Oh.
People try to talk to me in college too.
Well, I know that, but so people try to talk to you in high school?
Yeah.
How did you react? I didn't know this.
Oh.
You was mad? Oh, wait, I do remember that one boy that tried you, talking about y'all had been together and he was lying.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Real trifling.
Mm-hmm. And guess what? It's so funny because a couple years later, he was friends with one of my friends from high school.
Goodness.
And then we had a small run-in, and I had to put that check mark next to his box.
Terrell, your best friend can get it. I hate y'all. Wait till I show D this.
Get what, y'all? You don't know him.
D is celibate.
You know I told y'all got to be careful with who y'all give a bit
to. Yes, 10-year relationship, not jail time. That's how you said it. No, I'm just playing. Hands down the best couple on YouTube. You know it's real when you're going live more than you post edited videos. It shows the real you, flaws and all.
Okay. You better recognize.
Will said JC. Which one can you deal with, stank breath or musty?
Neither. We too grown for that.
And your breath stink. Dr. Heaven. Come through social media names. Y'all are a package deal.
Okay.
Neither. Chip say neither. Hey, my favorite couple. I wish I could stay in chat, but I'm working on. Love the vacation videos. We got a part 3. We got one more that we got coming for y'all. Uh-oh. Do you guys think it's important to discuss sexual education with your children after they become of age?
Absolutely.
Yes. They should not learn that in school because it's whack.
Come talk to me. Come talk to your daddy about it first.
Question: why do guys think some gays adopt rather than a surrogate? Doesn't adoption take longer, and isn't it more expensive and difficult? I know about STDs, but babies can be born without them. So what's your thoughts?
That's okay. So that's a couple different questions, but
Jarius, your legs are heavy.
I was cold and your can you put yours on mine?
No.
I'm cold.
Not my leg numb.
So I'll answer the first one. Why do you guys think some gays adopt rather than surrogate? Oh, I thought that was a different question. But no. So just the I guess.
Okay, so I'm answering. I'm gonna answer quick. So if you think about a surrogacy, first of all, surrogacy is more expensive. And adoption is quicker. 9 times out of 10, you won't get a newborn baby with adoption. You'll most likely get a toddler. And then sometimes with adoption, you get multiple kids. But a surrogate is difficult because you have to time it. And we'll talk about it in the video whenever we tell y'all our things. But a surrogate, you have to time their ovulation. It's almost like really how heterosexuals like have to plan to have a baby, which is so crazy because I feel so lied to. You know, it's so hard to have a baby. And you know how they used to scare us on high school about, if you have the birds and the bees, if you have sex with a girl, she get pregnant. And I'm just like, you know how hard it is to actually get pregnant? You actually have to be doing it on like.
But you know why they say that though? Because if they're teaching you that in high school, it's because you're having sex in high school, and younger girls typically are more fertile.
But yeah, adoption, you probably have to. I think you have to jump through a lot more hoops, and it is more expensive and difficult. It's not more expensive. It's more expensive to do surrogacy
for sure. Because it's like adoption, you do it and then like you just wait on a baby. But with surrogacy, if you don't get pregnant, you have to keep going.
Yeah, and it's expensive depending on which route you go. Do you suggest dating outside Atlanta as opposed to in the city? Atlanta, listen, you can find wholesome people in Atlanta and outside of Atlanta. However, Atlanta itself has how would you describe it?
It has some trifling people.
And you just have to be able to use your best judgment. But Atlanta has some good people as well. I feel like every city has some trifling people.
Atlanta is very fake.
We're just known. Atlanta is open about they ratchetness and raunchiness in the gay community, but everybody has that. So we come to Atlanta. How can I reach you guys? Through DM. I'm so happy you guys are consistent because the last dads. Oh, honey. Thank you. Thanks, Jay. Thanks for the shut up, Jarius. That's why I gotta read questions before I read out loud. Thanks for the advice. I just graduated from college and looking for a place to move, and I'm thinking Atlanta. Listen, come on, we welcome you. Now, Atlanta is a cool move. Cost of living is great. I feel like it's I feel like you can definitely be successful in Atlanta. You just have to stay focused and not just get caught up in everything that they have going on. You don't have to go to every party. You don't have to go to strip clubs all the time. Like you just have to stay focused and you'll be good. That was shade towards your best friend. Hey guys, I enjoyed your videos and how y'all communicating. Y'all got very good points.
Tara is trying you.
And I take it and I'm learning from y'all. Thank you so much. Hopefully we can continue to do that. Jarius looks tired, but he has no excuses for tomorrow.
I'm not tired at all.
That Calypso looks good. Have you guys ever had to deal with cheating in your relationship? Have we ever had to deal with cheating in our relationship? I don't ever cheat.
We talked about this. Yeah, it wasn't technically cheating because we were broken up, but I was trifling because we was only broke up for a couple of days, and I tried it. But
Jarius don't know how to be alone. Do you think that moms know best as far as relationships go? Like if my mother thought my mate was good enough for me to potentially marry, be with long term. I feel like your moms usually know you the best, so they will possibly know through history, like who you've dated and things like that. I feel like it depends on how close you guys are. Let me answer that. But I wouldn't just rely on your mama. Like a candy situation. Yeah. Be like, my mama don't think that he good for me. I ain't gonna date him. No. Jarius, I love your personality.
Thank you. Question: when is it okay to just?
Okay, I don't know. Everyone shout out where they're from. Phaedra be coming back to ATL. So happy. She coming back? Jarius hitting me with Omarosa shade. I'm from Maryland. Hi guys, love you all. Terrell, you said in a previous interview that you work from home. Is it a 5-day a week remote or just every Friday?
Every Friday.
It's a 5-day. Can you guys please do the yoga challenge? Jarius wouldn't last in yoga.
What's that? I actually did.
You just have to. It's actually pretty cool. You just have to do like they'll post a picture of like a couple doing like a yoga pose, and you have to like replicate it. Jarius isn't flexible.
Yeah, I'm not very flexible.
But we'll think about it. That blanket though, Jarius, LOL. Yes, do the yoga challenge.
Y'all do it. Y'all like this?
You'll do it, Jarius.
Mink coat. Snuggle me good.
You'll do it. We'll do it. Not the plush gray throw. Jarius, come through with the chinchilla wrap.
Y'all stupid.
What was the cost to have your kids? So we'll tell y'all that in the video. Just so you know, you have to pay to get the surrogate pregnant, and then you have to pay the surrogate. Trifling, rose eyes. Y'all are something else. Okay, wait. No shade. The shade. Yes, I love Bertha's question. How would you tackle teaching Aria some womanly stuff when she hits certain ages? Would you consult your mothers?
Absolutely.
Our mothers are definitely going to be a part of it. Definitely, because there's some things that we can't teach her.
Right. But at the end, but
I'm gonna be that type of dad. You know, when she needs something, I'm gonna get it.
I ain't gonna have no shame either. Walk up to the register, ring this up, and don't ask no questions.
What will your kids call you by the name?
Dad and Daddy.
By your name. I wish. Terrell.
Terrell, come see. Please, no, Dad and Daddy.
What's the stupidest lie you told?
I don't know.
Oh, I have to think on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about
Detroit, that. Be more. Philly, I have a similar story. Some gay. I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry.
Some gay chulo came in my face.
Okay, Dallas, Memphis, Dayton, Florida, Macon. All right, Macon. Las Vegas. Hey, Warren.
Hey, Warren.
North Carolina, New Jersey, baby. All Long right, Island, New York, Barbados, Los Angeles. Did y'all notice a lot of homophobia in high school? Both Indiana is awful.
It is.
It was bad in my high school too. That's why I didn't, when people tried to talk to me, it was always outside of school or on the internet. Nobody ever tried to talk to me in school.
Yeah, it was trifling in my school too.
I agree to the yoga challenge. Is it cold? Jarius thinks it's cold. You guys should do a mukbang where y'all tearing up food in another live. What y'all want us to eat? Jarius is very picky, so drop what y'all want us to eat in a.
It's 68 degrees.
It's a mukbang. Mukbang. I was with my fiance when I lost my baby, and soon after we ended the relationship. I'm not ready to get back out there and get my groove back. Any advice? Just make sure that you're ready. And I know that we say that a lot, but it really is dependent on you. We can't really give advice. You just have to be ready to take next steps in your relationship and make sure that you're over that situation, if that makes sense. You don't have to completely be over it, but make sure that you're healed enough to where you feel comfortable talking about it. If somebody asks you about it, you're not going to break down before you go out and, start dating someone else or start trying to have another baby, if that makes sense. Dang, ain't nobody from Chicago in here. South Carolina, I really admire you young guys. Thank you, James.
Thank you.
North Carolina. Louisiana. All right, Seth. Louisiana. What part of Louisiana?
Mm-hmm.
Virginia Beach, Florida. Where is the best places to go online shopping for men's clothing?
I get a lot of my clothes from ASOS.
I want to have a baby, but I want y'all to take care of it.
What?
Can I claim them on taxes?
That ain't gonna. Taxes ain't enough to cover me through the year.
Can you block that Spanish guy? I'm just not gonna read it anymore. If I can't say it, I don't know Spanish. I know French. Dilemma. I've been dating this older guy. Had our official second date yesterday. And he brings up constantly that because of my age, he feel he shouldn't like me. Should I let it go or keep trying? Well, why he dating you? If he knew how old you was before you started dating, right?
I'm gonna need you to. You can explore that one a little bit more, but it looked like he just being slick to me. That's just my opinion.
Why are we repping states? We just want to see where y'all was from. You cute redhead. Thank you. Popeyes. Popeyes. What do we get from Popeyes?
I can't eat too much Popeyes.
Well, what about some seafood? Can we go to Crab Shack?
Crab Shack is closed.
Not today. They said do it on the next live.
Benzino Crab Shack?
No.
That's Trap anyway.
What's the one in Camp Creek?
The Juicy Crab?
Yeah. Would you advise dating older or younger? Older.
Just depends, but
older.
How young are we talking? Because you could be like
don't get nobody. You don't be 24 and you dating an 18 or 19-year-old because they still got to go and experience their wild stages.
All right.
Some good barbecue. Hattie Mae's barbecue. Hattie Marie's that everybody be posting about. I said Hattie Mae's. I'll eat some good barbecue. Hattie Marie's from Indiana, but I'm with my boyfriend at work. All right. Like, when he get checked and when he get a check. Whatever you all like. Y'all, this thing keeps skipping. Cape Town, South Africa. All right. Eat pepperoni pizza.
I'll tear some pizza up.
I love to see a video on cooking gumbo. Jarius actually has a cooking video for y'all.
Which one?
The blog that we did. I just ain't uploaded yet.
Oh, yeah. Michael,
you look like 4. You shouldn't be dating. Don't be mean. Y'all got some trolls in the live. Pay them no mind. NYC, Chicago in the house. Did y'all feel a huge accomplishment purchasing your first house?
Mm-hmm.
Major accomplishment. We were so it was amazing.
Now it's been 3 years. Now we're about to buy another house.
My mom was asking, well, why y'all need to get rid of that house?
She was like, can y'all just please keep it, just rent it out or something?
Seth from New Iberia.
Yes, indeed.
Are you going to have your kids learn another language? They're learning now.
Mm-hmm.
Spanish. They're going to be able to read what this person is coming in here. I'm going to be like, come tell me what this means. And sign language.
Want y'all to take care of it. They tried it indeed.
Popeyes gives me a headache.
Also give you something else, but I ain't going to say
that. Yeah, want me to get the microphone and give y'all a little crunch. I swear I want to do that, though. It didn't even do it.
Because it's already open. Put my Calypso
down. Good night, y'all. Gotta get my kids in the bed. Good night.
Good night.
Kiss the kiddos. Do some B loves king crab or Indian food. He ain't gonna do Indian food, but we'll do king crab. Is y'all house really clean like it look in the YouTube video?
Mm-hmm. Flora just came yesterday.
Yes, our house is clean. Have y'all been to candy restaurant? Jarius don't want to go.
Mm-mm.
I learned how hard it really is for people from other countries to get green cards. It's so difficult and so expensive. And then they have to take a test after being here for 5 years to be a citizen, while most of us Americans wouldn't even pass it. What do you think about the process? Do y'all think it's messed up? I do think that it's very messed up how much is put on them when a lot of them are just, trying to get better for their families and don't do wrong. I would ship some other people out if I could before them. Hey, we're doing good, X K Sean. Originally from New Orleans, but now live in Texas. Do crawfish crab boil. Jarius did not do justice when you all was in Lake Charles.
What you mean?
Because you don't know how to peel.
Excuse me?
Hate Fury. Right. But the issue is finding some good crawfish out here. We could do crabs. What was the one issue that made you almost break up?
I wasn't ready to be in a relationship.
But didn't want to be alone. Not trying to call you out, but Terrell said he needed to show everyone how to eat the crawfish. The acquaintanceship was actually on Kick with Terrell. I'm so sure he cannot remember. Like I said, it was a long time ago. Shout out to Jarius, though. I'm just trying to say hi, not trying to be rude. We ain't take it like that. I was just asking.
We were just playing. We ain't take it like that.
Why are y'all moving? Because we want a bigger house. And this was our first house, so we were just excited. We were wowed by certain features in this house. But now after being in this house and seeing other houses and things like that and exploring the Georgia area and different school systems.
So when we bought our house, we were still living in Louisiana, so we didn't know very much about it.
We were coming out here, meeting with the realtor, coming to different houses, and then going back. So we made a decision kind of fast.
Yeah. So now that we know a little bit better, we've been living here for 3 years. We'll do things a little better, and we also don't have a bedroom on our first floor. And
TJ, will you ever buy food stamps? You selling them? And I don't do
that. Is such.
I don't do dollar for dollar either.
We will not be purchasing food stamps. That is illegal.
But Kaya, what about the food stamp fraud?
We will not be purchasing food stamps. That is illegal. We do not partake in illegal activities. So no.
DM me.
Boy. No.
DM me.
We don't want to buy no food stamps. We can't qualify for it, so we don't get it.
Hey, Piney from Nigeria. We don't drink coffee.
You know who that is? That's the person that said that they need.
Yeah, I know. Hello, Dave. Jarius, I can't eat Popeyes either.
Popeye been had your stomach in turmoil, baby.
Do you guys suggest going to Pride to seek a relationship? No. Not Pride. Pride is where people
they do the most, in my opinion, but.
Wait, okay, so y'all be having to ask y'all, guys, this is going so fast. Have y'all been, he asked why you don't want to go to a candy restaurant. Jarius don't really care for candy. I don't know why. He thinks she cries too much on reunions. King crab is so expensive. I had some for the first time. It was so worth it. I'll try some. Have we had king crab before?
I don't think so.
I'm 20 and I've taken pride in being one of the more mature minds of my generation. All right, Michael. I feel this lecture keep looking at me as I watch y'all. I mean, these spirits, I can't anymore. Listen, I'm mad that I'm not mad that you watching us in class. I actually love it, but you better not fail no test. I swear Jarius is just like my best friend. Only thing is he's light skinned.
I am light skinned.
That's what the drinky is called. I was thinking Calypso, the dance move. I was so confused.
Lord.
Have you all heard of a restaurant called Greens and Gravy? I haven't. Is that in here in Georgia? Hey, Albert. They getting ready for more kids. Who? What are your goals right now? And hi, I'm new to this channel. Hi, Nicole.
I would say my goals at this point is just finding a good balance of being with my kids more. So if that comes via YouTube or whatever, I just think that I spend a lot of time commuting to work, being at work, and then commuting back. So my time is very limited with the kids. So I went from being with them all day, every day for 5.5 months while I was on paternity leave to being at work all day, 5 days a week for like 9-10 hours a day. So that's my goal.
Fool said DM me. Serious. Church's chicken. No. I saw a post on somebody got like a half-eaten Church's chicken. Bigger house, like y'all acts like y'all got Kiki Wide kids. Kiki Wide has to drive us.
No, like for instance, Terrell wanted. It was not an option not to have a basement.
I like my little basement.
So we have a basement now, and it's finished, but like we may opt for more space in our house as opposed to a basement.
Just slide the food stamps in the DM. Send me the number. I agree. Candy do cry a lot. She does cry. Who is your favorite housewife on ATL?
Nene, of course. Been in the game 10 years and still the juiciest peach. Tastiest peach
you don't
in
even
Atlanta.
Know the line. Candy changed so much from season 2 since she had that red swoop.
That little swoop. And then she had that ugly Mercedes. That Mercedes van.
Was it hard for you to move to another state? I'm a junior studying to be a pilot and can live anywhere. I mean, I live on the opposite side of the state, but out of the state.
No, we just packed up and left.
It was difficult. When we moved, you have to work here first. Georgia required that we produce check stubs in that we were in Georgia. So we had to move here first. And that was a little weird because we had to stay with someone for like 2 weeks. Which was a lot. Somebody asked, and I remember it. I don't know if I answered. They said, "Where's the best part to move in Atlanta?" But it's not in Atlanta. I know you mean in Georgia. Alpharetta or Beaufort are the best places to live.
Sandy Springs.
Sandy Springs too. Marietta isn't bad. I wouldn't live in Kennesaw.
Why? Kennesaw is very nice.
How many more kids do y'all want? 2. Do we plan on more kids in the future? Yes. Bertha, why is your sister Joyce so messy? Y'all lied on that girl during the wedding fitting. Yes, on Ralph David Abernathy Boulevard. What they said? What's on there? Candy can be replaced with Mama Joyce. Where is your scooter?
Where is your scooter?
What do you think about Potomac Housewives? Boring, in my opinion. I haven't watched it, but I do think everything is boring if it ain't Atlanta. She ain't messy. It was the streets, baby. I'm just trying to get my hair as silky as Jarius is. All right, Silky.
You got to put you a little bit of that formula in there.
Do you like
lay them edges down?
Jarius don't want to play it, but I feel like if he does play it, he would really like it. But he don't ever want to sit down. I'm going to try to get you to play it tonight. He don't ever want to just sit down and do it.
I'm about to finish watching 13 Reasons Why tonight.
I want to move to Atlanta, but I got Section 8. Can I make it? I don't know Section 8 housing out here. If you ask me in Louisiana, I'll be able to tell you. What's the gas price out here? It's almost $5 out here. Where you stay?
Yeah.
I would be walking, riding a bike. It's like $274. I'm a new follower. Welcome. It's Dep Doe. How did you guys have kids? Through surrogacy. In 3 years. LA. Oh, yeah. I want to go to LA so bad. What y'all got going on out there? Send me a ticket.
How you want to go to LA?
Send us some tickets. Oh, y'all, we finally got a P.O. box. I want y'all to start sending us stuff like letters and stuff, and we'll start reading them on here. Because DMs become more, it's a lot, and we be getting so much spam, and I don't want to ignore you guys. Look, let me drop the P.O. box. Dang it.
P.O. Box 1771, Red Oak, Georgia.
You think it's going to pause? Hopefully it didn't pause. Okay. There you go. That's P.O. Box. I'm looking for a surrogate now. It's difficult. It is difficult. What state do you reside? We live in Georgia. Honest question. Would you guys, you don't have to put honest. We'll always answer you honestly. Would you guys kiss in front of your kids when they get older?
When our kids kiss in front of them now.
But when they understand and we can have a conversation with them, yes. Where in the hell is gas $5? He said LA. How old are they, if you don't mind me asking? 10 months. And did you know them personally? Are you talking about the surrogate?
Neither one is over 30 years old.
And I made some gumbo for Sunday dinner. Ooh, sounds good. What do y'all think of the other gay on YouTube? Who first? Shut up, Jarius. When I get to Atlanta, I'm looking for you guys. We ain't hard to find. No, I'm just playing. It's if we go somewhere. We don't ever leave.
Real estate is good price. Do you agree? Yes, God. Atlanta is the only place that you can come out here and buy you a mansion for $250,000.
Not a mansion. How is the surrogate emotionally?
Shut. That was not playing, by the way.
Shut. They are.
Is it true that you need a car in Atlanta? Yes.
Well, you could take the MARTA, but to get places you need to go. What?
Where can they take MARTA?
You said all the way from here to Buckhead.
But it only take you certain places in Buckhead. It's only 2 stops in Buckhead.
Or you can Uber. We're 25.
You need a car in Atlanta. Unless you stay maybe in the city and, you work in the city and stuff like that, then, yeah, you can use public transportation.
Did we have to freeze our semen or did we collect them in the surrogate's house? We did it right then and there. Fresh.
Right on the spot. We ain't have to,
We don't know a good church at the moment. Well, Dream Center. Our friend recommends Dream Center, but we haven't been yet. In Mississippi, too, you buy cheap there as well, but there are jobs there. Oh, jobs here, yeah. I never looked at housing in Mississippi. Do you recommend surrogate or adoption? Which is cheaper? Don't go by what's cheaper. What do you like? You have to go based on what you want to do. Mm-hmm. It is completely preference.
Were you there in the hospital room for the birth? Babe, can we show them the things?
Why we can't upload in the video?
We ain't gotta do no. That's no. We can give you a little clip.
Y'all want 4 kids, bless your heart. I don't know if I could do that. You don't have the Louisiana accent.
What Louisiana accent?
It's a Louisiana accent and a New Orleans accent. What should I plan on spending? For which one? Surrogacy? So why didn't you do actual sex with the surrogate since you're both bi? Because that's cheating. He was so small. Ashton was 3 pounds, y'all. Look how skinny. A little baby. He still sounds like that when he cries. He still sounds like that, which is crazy.
And when he came out, he was like, "Hey, y'all."
You should plan on. So the most expensive, if you do it our way when we explained it, you will only have to worry about paying the surrogate and attorney's fees. But if you go through IVF through a hospital, it's going to be easily well over $50,000.
So Terrell pretty much found a way. He actually kind of like low-key created his own way, I guess.
Entrepreneur.
But
with the surrogate,
we
it's just hard
had our kids very inexpensively. So we've been trying to put together a very nicely done video for you guys to explain it so everybody can get on. But
because it's kind of controversial. Yes. So that's why I don't want you guys to think that we're ignoring your questions. It's very controversial how we went about it, and I just don't want to like just willy-nilly go out and tell you guys to do something. I want to explain it so that you can make your judgment if you want to do it that way, if that makes sense. I just want to
do it right.
They say we can't wait for the video. With the surrogate, it's hard to trust. I may go with the adoption route. It takes a lot. You're taking the. It's hard for me to give up control, and with a surrogate, that's what you're doing. You have to trust that somebody is going to do right by carrying your baby.
Look at the likes and the views, Tara.
They love us. Mm-hmm. They love us.
Come on, y'all.
How was the surrogates when they gave up the baby? I would imagine it being a wreck for everyone.
No, it was normal.
You go into it knowing.
Yeah.
You go into it knowing. So, and we very much so support systems for them. We didn't just say, "Oh, give me my baby," and left. We stayed in the hospital. One of them had a very rough pregnancy. Rough delivery. So we were butlers for like a week.
And we got a push gift. Everything. She got some J's.
Do they let you pay in installments? You're probably gonna have to take out a loan. It just depends on how you do it. It depends. So money is gonna be hard to explain. I still like girl, but I want to try a surrogate, but I want my family to know.
It bring back so many memories. Like I haven't watched that video in a while, and just watching it just brings me back to that day because unfortunately they didn't let both of us go into the operating room. She had a C-section.
I was very noble and let Jarius go.
So I wasn't happy about it, and yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. It was
my
amazing.
God, I love babies. I guess Louisiana accent, New Orleans have their own accent. Are y'all rich? No. What's the name? Oh, what's the name? I want to check it out. It's called Stork. Stork OTC. Now that's all I'm telling you. So you go look it up and then you decide. You come back and you let me know what you think. So that way I can think if you think how I think. That's not bad. Yes, we need this video ASAP. Y'all baby look like twins to me. They do. Yeah, and I read on the internet you had conflicts with the surrogates. What was the conflict? The internet be putting out all our business.
All our business.
You know, some people don't be consenting to these interviews. They sometimes surrogates, experienced surrogates are experienced, and this is a job. This is, you know, comes with money. That comes with it's a job, and you have to think that for some people, they know that they're carrying your life savings. They know that they're carrying something so precious to you. So you're going to do whatever to make sure that they deliver at the end a healthy baby and make sure that everything goes smoothly legally. And sometimes they can take advantage of your willingness to make sure everything is done properly. And sometimes that's in the form of money. And sometimes that's in the form of, you know, asking for things and stuff like that. And it's heartbreaking. And it makes you really angry too, that we have to go through such a hard time to have kids like that, you know?
And sometimes with these surrogates too, they're not always accustomed to a constant money flow, like what you get for being a surrogate. And
the surrogates get paid.
They do. They get a coupon. And I feel like when you get accustomed to certain things and having someone pretty much rely on you for their child, and you know that they're relying on you, I feel like people
switch up.
That's the best way to put it. We're gonna end it at that.
Can they change their mind at the last minute? Yes,
unfortunately.
This man, y'all are so awesome and incredibly blessed and are a blessing to me. Thank you so much. Would you suggest giving the surrogate housing close to you or even in your house to reduce the trust issue?
Ain't nobody come stay in my house.
That works for some people.
Terrell wanted them to, though.
Because I need to see everything. Did y'all get a lawyer for your surrogacy, and how much did the lawyer cost? You have to get a lawyer. Yeah, we legit can't tell y'all costs. Like, I don't know, but two, I mean, I don't know. What would you have done if the surrogate decided to keep the baby?
What you mean? What would you do?
Been on the first 48.
Honey. Except here, I've been waiting for this child for 9-10 months. Well, not even that, because how long it took you to actually get pregnant. I've been waiting on this child this long, and here we are in the delivery room. Day one, this is my child. Day two, you getting ready to check out, and you say, girl, I'm gonna snatch you up.
Do you guys watch the videos? J-Lo, Cardi, Azalea, and Lil Mama killed it this week.
I did just, you know what, even though I don't really care for her too much, I did watch Azalea little video, and it was cute.
Is a rumor that a lot of people are faking Flossie and ATL true?
Yes.
Would y'all use the same ladies again?
Possibly, because
I would use
the kids.
No, I would use the mother of our first daughter. If I wanted to do it that way, but we have a surrogate in mind.
So when he says first daughter, so some of you may not be privy, we actually have 3 kids. So we have Aubrey, Ashton, and Aria. Aubrey was born premature, unfortunately. So she's our heavenly daughter. And then we have Ashton and Aria. So we would use Aubrey's mom.
But we do have a surrogate that we tried with in the past who we are in contact with too. So I haven't been watching your vids and I love them. And yes, keep hitting that like button. Thank you.
Yeah, I ain't even have to ask y'all too much tonight.
With the surrogates. Sort of every now and then. Did you Tail said been on the first 48. Facts. What area of Atlanta are you guys interested in moving? Buford. Is there a place y'all go for reflection and intense appreciation for your journey as a couple, like a haven, or just you two, even if it's just for a moment? You know we used to go to the Levee in Baton Rouge
and just talk, but no, we don't. We really, to be honest with you, until things settle down, your schedule is just kind of all over the place. When you have so much going on. Let me say this, Jarius, would you?
I miss these live chats because of the time difference. That's why I tweet y'all. We love your tweets too. You so down for us, and I love it. I've had a surrogate who switched up. Really, that sucks. Like switched up, like she was pregnant and switched up, or just like changed her mind about doing it. Wait, so can't the embryo be split in like 2 or 3 or whatnot to get twins or triplets? IDK, if that works. I'm just asking. Yes.
You have
a better chance if you do IVF to have twins and triplets. If you go naturally, it's just natural.
But in regards to that though, like you have so many options in which you can pick like what color eyes you want your kids to have, like what gender you want, like you got all kind of stuff options these days.
And is the cost more with twins, triplets? So if you do traditional IVF, it costs per transfer. So you can I think the max that they do is 3. You can transfer 3 embryos, and not all of them usually take. But if you transfer 3, and sometimes surrogates have, if it's experienced surrogate, she'll have stipulations,
like
because a surrogate won't want to carry more than 3, so they only do 3. Because if all 3 stick, then she's gonna be carrying.
But not only that, but more than likely, she's probably gonna charge a little bit more too for
how many
kids she's carrying, because that's more stress and strain on her body.
How often do you have time for each other? Rekindle at night.
Yeah, when we put the kids to bed, which is why they go to sleep at the same time consistently.
Y'all 25, living like y'all 40. I like that.
Thank you. Yeah, how do people even know what we live like? How they've not seen anything?
Because of how we talk. Just the things that we say. I would
because people have said like y'all house like looks really nice and look clean and stuff. I'm like, you've not even seen the house.
I've walked around. We've walked around the house before. Like when I woke up after the Braves game and walked. I don't know. You can see the house. You can see the kitchen and stuff in the Wild Wing Challenge.
Y'all be paying attention? Good Lord.
I like that though. She was pregnant, but I prayed about it and let go and let God. So like you have a baby out there or currently? What is Ashton and Arya's birthdays? 7/27/17 and 9/2/17. Where do y'all hang out at? Home. No, we go to the movies too. Don't start Jarius. We nosy. Y'all vlog show y'all house. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can't tell how clean the blinds are. And then we both gonna look. I'm like, let me look. They are kind of clean.
Because they just, floor do
our blinds. They don't get dirty though.
It can get dusty in here, but our housekeeper just came yesterday too. It's not always like this.
This is our longest live. I'm tired. Look, I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow, but I'm tired. I do want to go to the zoo. Y'all gonna come meet us at the zoo if we go? No. Come on, housekeeper. Oh my God, 9/2 is also my birthday. You have a Virgo baby.
Yes, come on, Virgo.
That's a blessed place home. I stopped doing clubs when I left Atlanta. I can't do clubs no more. I can't rooster like I used to.
Boy.
It's a lot going on tonight. I'm switching between y'all, LeBron and Queen Sugar. I can't take it. Thanks for including us.
Last night, though, y'all.
Golden State Warriors, boy.
Ugh, but you know what? The last game will be played in Houston because them refs was not playing last night.
There's a show on Animal Planet called Zoo. It's beautiful. You can watch it with the kids, also on demand. No, I want to go to the zoo. Who is Alex? Is now following you. Hey, Alex.
What up, Twitter. Alex? Welcome to the family.
Yeah, we really do look like lames on Twitter. I need to start tweeting more, but I ain't no follower, so I don't be knowing who I'm talking to. How many of y'all got Twitters? Let me see a thumbs up. And then I need to see 2 thumbs up if you're following us. If I only see you when you're not following us, I'm going to talk about you. Where's Mama? I miss her. She's back in Lake Charles. I want her to come back.
Excuse me.
9-8. Hey, Alex Brown. Oh, that's Alex who just followed us.
Oh. Hi, Alex Brown. Welcome to the family. Okay, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I am getting tired now.
Yes, Michael.
It's been a long day.
Y'all, because we stayed up so late with our friends last night. Oh, y'all love us. Tweet us something nice when we get off this live. So I can tweet y'all back. Okay.
T.80.
Ta-dot. No 86. Twitter for me. Thumbs up, but I don't use it a lot. I don't have any friends.
Come on for the black thumbs. Okay. And for the chocolate thumbs.
Y'all doing a live tomorrow. We'll do a vlog tomorrow, maybe. Or since y'all want us to go live on our phones, I'm gonna give y'all some. I don't have an Android. I'm gonna give y'all some rusty service if we go to the zoo.
No, we will be vlogging tomorrow and then uploading the video. We will not be going live.
George, we're so behind on videos though.
We still got.
Are y'all gonna get? I know. Okay, so can y'all? Let me look. Can y'all just get us to these 2,000 views on this thing so I can drop this this last vacation one? Jari's the one who keeps telling me to wait. Yes, mentions.
Come on, you better mention me.
You guys staying on here long tonight. I will watch it right after this. Can I just drop it, Jarius? Can I just do it? Because we got so much stuff and I don't want to get behind. Don't cut that. That's gonna be loud. What happened to the haircut? I know. So we want to do it in order. So after we do part 3, then I have to release the blog for the haircut. I'll do the 2 in 1. Listen, we so close. How about this? I got a deal for y'all. So right now we at 2,922 subscribers. We're on the road to 3K. If y'all can get us to 3K subs. And how many of y'all checked out? If y'all can get us to 3K subs, I'll drop part 3 and the haircut. The haircut is also cooking with Jarius too, so that's a vlog. And then that way we'll be caught up because we'll vlog tomorrow at the zoo.
I gotta watch that. I haven't seen it.
3K. Deal? Deal or no deal?
But wait, 2 videos at one time, no, Terry? That's a lot.
That's not a lot because they're going to show love. Y'all going to show love, right? Collab with Lonte and BJ, please. Did y'all tell them to collab with us? I think I follow. I don't know if they subscribe to us. I subscribe to them. Where do they stay? As much as I love your lives, you have to spend time with your kids too. Oh, we spend time with our kids all day. You guys are when they go to sleep.
Look, don't you ever think that I'm not spending time with my kids because I'm.
Don't forget that story time tomorrow. Who y'all are working us? Y'all are working us. We'll do it though. Look, they'll be the kids will probably be in our story time, so because that's the only time we're gonna do it. Have y'all seen Star on Fox finale? It was lit. Yes. I have another 10 minutes on this fried chicken. You owe us that.
I am dead. Oh, not 10 more minutes on this chicken.
How does a gay relationship work? What's that song? How does a gay relationship work with divorce court? Is it the same as a straight couple? There's no mom, so who's gonna get alimony and whatnot?
I would assume it's the same. Alimony is not determined by like a man and a woman. It's determined by like who was in the wrong, who violated the vows, and who's the breadwinner.
Oh look, we got some deals. So wait, you owe us 2 bids. No Twitter, never use it. Okay, Will Tans, well, you need to make a Twitter. I've been waiting on part 3. I was seasoning my ribs watching you. Love y'all. No, wait. That's more than 2 bids. I know. Okay, so listen. So we got part 3. We got the vlog with Ashton's haircut and Jarius cooking. We'll have the zoo tomorrow. Then y'all want a story time. That's 4 videos. So I need us at 3K, and then I need y'all to share it, like our videos and page so people can sub.
And you know what? Y'all be talking all that good talk. We can see who shared what. We can see who
that's not enough.
Subscribing. Come on now.
That's not a lot. What's not a lot? The videos are 3K. Because if you're talking about 3K subs, then I agree. On what? I text people the link. Text them, Will Terrence. Deal.
Yes, text people.
Just film them, upload them, but schedule it to be released on a certain day on YouTube. That's what we do. It's up there already. I just have to put it down. It's a long story, Terrell, but no, I don't have a baby out there. We'll talk about it, Roger. Always show love. Deal. They're in Cleveland, Ohio, Lonte and BJ. I saw their page before. I see them. They're going through it every now and then. Y'all got all these likes and the subs. Why I'm being punished? I watch every video like 5 times. You're not being punished. Y'all, we've been uploading a lot. Instagram, too, we've been real active. We used to be like some old grandpas uploading a picture once every 3 weeks. We've been posting on Instagram. We've been posting on stories, on Snapchat. We haven't been tweeting a lot, but since y'all following us, we'll start tweeting. And then we got these.
Our website, too.
Yeah. That would be epic. All right, y'all go comment and tell Lonte and BJ that too.
Have y'all seen the blog on our website too? About that?
Y'all need to go drop a comment on it.
And like that as well.
Drop a comment and let us know what y'all think. I'm trying to get better at blogging. Wait. So Star asked a question. Let me see. So I'll make sure I didn't pass it up. What's your question, Star? Because I didn't see it. Only Lonte and BJ. Everybody else fake.
I'm gonna look them up right now because I don't know who that is.
I see them. They are cool. I've watched their stuff and I feel like we can have a good conversation with them. Y'all cooking tomorrow? Ooh, I don't know. I'm so happy to see you guys growing in subs. I put it out on the universe that you'll have 10K by the end of the year. I know we did Social Blade and Social Blade got us like taking forever. So hopefully it ain't like that. I really want Oprah to interview you guys. Yes. Big dreams. Look, we trying to be that. Are we cool? Yes, StarCon, we cool. I'm sorry. Do y'all watch De'Ara and Ken? I do watch De'Ara and Ken. We actually saw Ken in Atlantic Station yesterday. I'm with JC on this one. What you with him on? You feel like you being punished? Do y'all Lipstick Alley? Where's that at? I don't know what that is. Terrell and Jarius don't need to do a video with them. They are A1. Yes, y'all website is nice. Love the Insta pics. I need to go through that website and check it out.
Yes.
It's Terrell and Jarius.com. Simple. Oops, disregard that last comment. I'm waiting for another blog on y'all website. So we posted one 2 days ago.
Oh, I have one though. We have one about that goes a little bit more in depth about relationships.
What?
A blog.
Oh. Y'all still here? Are your names the same on Twitter? What's our Twitter?
T and J.
What's the underscore? T underscore.
T. It's T underscore.
Oh, it's Terrell underscore Jarius.
Oh, that's Twitter. That's
yeah. Listen, like we said, we knew. I'm a culinary arts graduate, and I feel like Atlanta is a great mood to start my restaurant. I think so too. I got 9 slabs of ribs. That sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the blog, but I didn't comment, but I will now. Thank you, Will Terrence. You're the best. Ooh, no, dear. You know, you're posting for the money. I'm sorry. I watched almost all videos. Thank you. Don't try them. Hello. Hey, Brandon. I hit the like and sub. Now give me a kiss. Mwah. What's your favorite Caribbean food? I can't clean my room if y'all on live. We about to go to bed. Don't make a deal with these people and can't follow through because they will taunt you about it and flip your world upside down. I can follow through. If y'all get us to 3K, I'll drop them videos. Y'all not far. Do a lot more on mukbangs. The way these conversations are set up perfect with mukbangs, they get a lot of subs. Okay. Thank you for this live. I know y'all busy. Jarius face. Because I blew a kiss. Oop, that face, Jarius. I caught that. Don't play now. Get him, Jarius. He didn't like that. The look on Jarius' face, Jarius, can you share him with us? Jarius, do you have the holiday off tomorrow? Ooh, Jarius' face.
I do have off tomorrow. Thank God. Now, you know, it's 11 o'clock.
He would have been
asleep already, so.
Be careful, though. Mukbangs will bring the ignorant straights.
Oh, Lord.
Well, we're going to count on y'all. Y'all need to do the clapbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be here fighting for you, though. Look, you already knew. That's love. All right, guys. So, that's the deal. What's up, Demetria? Because you said, hold up. I'll wait.
Uh-oh, you got to hurry up.
While we waited, did all y'all hit that thumbs up already? All 100 and some of y'all in here? Yes, we hire house cleaners. Everybody hit it? Everybody hit that like button?
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb.
You cheated. You can't move.
Yes, I can.
Come on, I can beat you in, Breed. They don't clean night.
Wait, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb.
I'm liking and sending tweets. We're gonna retweet
it. That's because you got these old extra big thumbs.
Night. Yep, sure did. Got you. Yes, it's 5 a.m. too. About to leave for work. Got to get up and cook in the morning. I love y'all because y'all don't do fake pranks. All right, y'all. 3K subs. I love all the like. Yeah, tweeting. All right, 3K subs, and we dropping them 2 videos. And then we're going to do story time tomorrow and the zoo vlog tomorrow. So let us know what else you guys want, okay?
All right.
Okay, I'm back. LeBron advances to the finals.
Thank you guys for staying up with us so late. So we'll make sure to give you all that stuff tomorrow. And
I'm not liking this 3K subs rule.
Why?
Okay, maybe I'll drop the part 3 and then I don't know. Look, just surprise me. Let's see what y'all can make happen between now and tomorrow. Whatever y'all can make happen, we'll give you something for Memorial Day.
All right, guys. So
we love y'all.
We love you. Until next time. Bye.